How's it going, people? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the Big Six. Hope you're all good. Hope you're all well. Apologies for the delay as usual. Obviously, there was a match tonight, so people have to do match reviews, and I'm looking forward to watching that one myself. But before we get into it all, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you're subscribed, put the notification bell on, do all of that stuff, people, and obviously show love to our playback room as well. Me and TOBS did a little debate on Drake and Kendrick Lamar, that situation. So if that's something you're into, it's the first time we've tested the waters with something other than football or sport. Go over to the playback, and we will upload it for members as well. That's what we'll do here. But it's on the playback, ready to replay if you lot are free after this tomorrow, whenever.
I watched it. I learned a lot. Thank you for educating me, boys. Thank you.
Don't worry. Next one you're in. I
learned a lot. Thank you very much. I'm very sad that I wasn't invited. But, you know what I mean? It's okay. I understand. It's no problem.
Next time, man. We'll keep you in mind next time. But yeah, big up everyone, because there's nearly 3K here waiting already. So we're gonna pretty much get straight into it. Big up Manscaped, the sponsor, as usual. Show them some love, people. Go grab something from Manscaped, whether it's for yourself or for your partner or friend or son or dad or uncle, whatever. Use the code TV620, 20% off. They'll know you're coming through us, and they'll show us love too. But keeping to extend, and we have got big plans this summer and big plans next season. So love for the love. Let's get into it. I mean, Liverpool, Tottenham. That is the Big Six fixture, the Big Six result. But we're fresh off a dare I say surprise? Is it a surprise?
I was shocked.
The manner of it.
I was shocked. I didn't expect them to win, but I didn't see 4-0 today. But then again, I didn't do my research into the players they were missing. But even still, 4-0 to Palace. That's rough, man. Jeez Louise. That's rough.
I predicted 3-1. I predicted 3-1, and I've never been more confident of a team beating another team in a very long time. I made Palace comfortable favorites. I said 3-1, and even then I undersold it, because this has been coming all season. I've been saying this team is in a false position, and they have just been begging, borrowing, stealing points, taking from Coventry, taking from teams out of the division at this point now. And it's got to a point where the chicken has come to roost. At last, they have got what they deserve. But this has been coming. And when you've been watching Palace,
we're starting with United, Jay, so we're not starting with us in Liverpool, yeah?
This brother just killed my whole flow. Look at what he's doing.
Sorry. I just wanted to... Sorry.
Pull it. Matisse, pull it. Fuck it. Why not?
I might have to just cuss his team out next time as well.
You can, but I'll just cuss yours. This is fine.
Bro, and if you've been watching Palace recently, Elise and Eze and Walton, they are playing some splendid, spectacular football. What they did at Anfield in the first half, then they showed what they could do in the second half, sitting off and just defending. But this team have been balling out since this new manager came in. So credit to them. And I said it many a time on this panel. Elise is one of the best wingers in this league. And in my opinion, if he's playing for a top 6 team, he could be regarded as the best. Right up there with everybody's big names, everybody's star boys, including mine. He's that good. He is that good. But because he plays for an inferior team with inferior players around him, people didn't want to hear it. They have a very well-oiled machine. They have a nice back three going, nice box midfield going, lovely wing backs. And Mateta, he was actually playing against Palace in the first 30 minutes. He was playing as an extra defender. But then he unleashed all hell on that back line, span everybody and smashed it in the back of the net. But it's good to finally be above United. We are mud brothers, but they've been saying for a while that we don't sit in the same table, we don't belong in the same conversation. And at last, it took you a while, but you're finally with me. So it's good to see you, man. Welcome back. Oh, beautiful.
It really is, man. I know SAEED's vex. I know.
I watched his I watched his because he went live for his post-match this time, and it was pain, man. He said crimes. He listed 3 crimes against football. He said 90 million on Anthony, crime against football. 75 million on Haaland, crime against football. 65 million on Mount. It was actually 60 million, crime against football. SAEED was in pain, man. And the thing is, I really felt pain for my brother. But then I realized everything he said when we've been on the end of a hiding. I remember everything when we've been on the end of a Tonkin. I remember what he was saying about Van de Ven when we got smashed 4-0 by Newcastle. He even called me at halftime yesterday when we were 2-0 down. Right. So I remember every single thing that my brother does for me, yeah, or does to me, should I say. So now it's time to pay the piper, right? SAEED, you need to be blamed tonight. You, just like your team, you deserve a blaming tonight, yeah? Dalot, who you were gassing up this season, Eze snatched his soul, snatched his chain, sent him back to, where is he from? Madeira? Lisbon, where the hell is he from in Portugal? He sent him back to Portugal tonight. The amount of players that Eze deleted from that game of football yesterday, you know, control, alt, delete. Eze was literally pressing the delete button on his keypad when he was dribbling past players. Casemiro, delete. Dalot, delete. Ericsson, delete. Delete. He was deleting so many men tonight. And Onana, he's actually been in decent form recently, but my goodness me, what on earth was he doing for that third goal? Or was it the fourth goal? No, it was the fourth goal. The shot is straight at him. The shot is straight at him, bro. How? How was that getting into the back of the net? I was actually like, you know that emoji where it's like, I was actually like, when it went 4-0, I couldn't believe it. And what's mad is 4-0 did not flatter Palace at all. It could have been 5. It could have been 6. Horrible, man. Absolutely horrible, bro. Sorry, man. I had to just let it go because I know it's going to be my turn in a couple of minutes now. So I just had to let off some steam. So, yeah.
Just need to keep the faith, man. You need to dust yourself down, go again. Trust the process, man. Trust the process. You know what I'm saying? You got a big game Sunday. Just bump in the road, man. Don't worry about it. You know, he talks a great game, Ten Hag, and I believe he's a man of his word. He's done everything he said he was going to do. You know, end eras and that, just ended his own. Don't worry about it, mate. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? These things happen. Spicy Oldham.
Spicy.
You're only doing this because you need something from them, and I get your plan because I actually need some. Whilst I was cussing and dissecting that disgusting Manchester United performance, I realized I actually need this team to do something for me.
I'm not gonna lie, yeah.
And I need them to do something for me against Newcastle.
I'm not gonna lie, yeah. I thought this I thought Man United, like, they might have something for Arsenal because it's Old Trafford. Arsenal don't have a good record there, but the way they're stripping at the moment, yo, this is like a freight. This is a big freight train coming to Old Trafford right now because the way Man United are stripping, bro. Yo, if Arsenal can overcome the nerves, it could be a very, very long day for Man United on Saturday, man, or Sunday, whenever it is. It could be a very long day.
Toby, we keep talking about long days for Man United. How many long days and nights have these brothers had?
Long years, 10 years.
Come on, man. Let's
get tired, man. They're tired. They need sleeping pills. They have too many long nights. Finished, you know the old saying, Grizz, don't burn the candle at both ends. Staying up too late, getting up early. That's what they're doing, man.
Look, I don't even want to.
No, do it. Don't you dare be nice. Don't you dare.
No. I don't want to look at this brother. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not looking at him. You lot don't even know. Like, I'm not cross-eyed. I'm not looking at him. I'm looking at you lot. You know what I mean? He don't learn. I've been telling him sometimes. Listen to me always. You know what I mean? He don't learn.
I don't even look at him.
I'm not looking at him. I'm gonna try and not look at him throughout the whole Man United segment. I want to look at you, Matisse, and I want to apologize to Chelsea Football Club and your fans.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I've been saying you lot are not rising again for at least a decade. You know, you lot won't, you know, you lot are the banter club. You know, you lot are the most poorly run club and all of that. And like, you know, I've been saying it and I've got justification for saying it. But while I was all saying that, this brother used to be shouting in the background as well. Why the fuck are you shouting? I'm not looking at him still. So me and you were having conversations, like Toby would weigh in, Arsenal would weigh in, Turkish would weigh in, and Hughie would weigh in. I love that line about errors come to an end and he's ended his own, right? Me and you be talking about, but me and you be talking, right? Me and the Chelsea fans will be bantering and he'd be in the background. Yeah. What the fuck are you talking?
Yeah.
Know your role. He taught us that saying. Brothers had some. Listen, let's not get it twisted. SAEED has SAEEDed this year. He's taught us a lot of wise man sayings. Yeah, curtains on the wall, etc., etc. But when he said know your role, little did he know he was talking to himself. Who did he say it to? He was saying it to one of you lot. Know your role or someone. Bro, know your role. It's the most. I'm angry. I'm saying this out of angerness, spite, bitterness, hatred, all that rattled. Call it what you want. That's me tonight. Because I hate Liverpool for not being able to beat them in the league. They got 2 draws against us. And I said it to you lot. That's the most embarrassing performance of the season. You guys know I said that. So I didn't, I said it's a loss. I don't know what to say to these people anymore. Man United fans up and down the country. I could name all of them. One of them ones. Your boys, all these people. I don't even want to reference them, man. It's good night, arrivederci, finito. Bro, your club is finished. It's not even in the mud. What's below mud? Like, who's a scientist on here? Who's a scientist? Or who the fuck? What's below a mud? What's below mud? People in the chat.
I don't know.
Yeah. You dare.
The mantle.
Yeah. What did he say? There's light at the end of the tunnel. There's another saying. So many SAEED sayings, man. But there's no tunnel
tunnel at the end of the light. Yeah.
There's tunnel at the end of the light, bro. For you lot.
Yeah.
There's a tunnel at the end of the light.
I was listening to his review, and he was starting to call out Ineos. They haven't even got here yet. Right?
He called out Barada.
Random names. Wait, like that brother they put at the end? Who's that brother they put on at the end? I don't know. They just put a random white kid on at the end of that game.
Bro,
Wheatley.
Eminem or someone.
Wheatley.
Wheatley. He's just put on some random white rapper at the end just to let him have games.
Long day. Long day.
They're calling out anyone and anything. These Man United fans have lost a lot. And the same ones were telling us, brother, this guy's won the league with Ajax. Don't watch. Ajax.
Flapjacks.
Did you not see the video of Goldbridge? And he was going mad. He started like taking off his lights. Bro, I didn't realize a man wears his pajamas to watch alongs. Is this what these men?
These mans are they're sleeping, bro. They watch their team in their bedrooms, in their pajamas. They're finished. They finished all dressed in black. Funeral settings every game, funeral settings. Anytime we could get buried, anytime. You know that meme? Have you seen that? Have you seen that meme with like standing there like
ready?
Yeah, ready. Like this could be
brother.
Every game
there was a guy. There was a guy sleeping at the game.
Yeah.
He was sleeping. How do you go to a game in Norwood and sleep? It's not safe in Norwood. Do you not know where you are? South London, and you're sleeping on the job. It's crazy.
We've been reliably informed below mud is clay.
Oh,
yeah, man, you lot are in the clay. You lot are in the clay, bro.
They're in quicksand, bro. Anytime they move, they just sink.
It's mad. It's
crazy.
What was going on at the end there as well? Why were the fans so appreciative of that performance and result? I don't get it.
They're one game closer to the end of the season,
bro.
Yeah.
Is it just me that it looked like
it was odd. It was odd to me. They were like, don't get me wrong. I'm all for fans, like proper fans, like they support their team through thick and thin. But that's a disgraceful performance, bro.
Yeah, but why was Banana standing there like?
There's nothing to clap there, bro.
Standing there in front of the fans, he was like, standing there like, yeah.
We did.
I'm gonna come good.
We did all right tonight. We did all right tonight.
It was only 4. It was only 4. They only had 18 shots. Our average is 26.
It's not all that bad.
He's acknowledging the fans. Dickhead. Onana. I told you about Onana. I told you about
Onana.
Onana. Brothers were telling me about Onana. He's flexible. He's athletic. He's dynamic. I think brother Toby was preaching on him a little bit as well.
I thought he was good, and he's been really
so
good.
it was brother Toby. Yeah,
He's been really good recently.
Up.
No? Has he not been good recently?
I told you he's a clown and he befits that club. And even Casemiro, I just retweeted one of my tweets from 2022 when I said, how is Casemiro? This is a joke. Leaving the biggest club in world football to join this circus. And people are like, oh, jealousy. Oh, bitterness. Oh, shut up. Casemiro's coming to Man United. You can't take it. I can take it.
Bro. These players get free travel, bro. Casemiro, Evans, and Ericsson, free travel. That's where they're at in their careers. How on earth was that ever going to cope with Eze, Elise, and Mateta physically? And Kobe Mino today? I mean, this brother was set up to fail. He was set up to fail. However, it just goes to show that everybody has their weaknesses. Even the generational must start for England talent. Doing up comparisons too soon. Relax yourself.
Relax yourself.
Because he's not complete. There's still
every night when we play FIFA, what do I say? Relax the ball. Relax yourself.
Yeah. Because in a bad system or a bad team, shit can get long real fast. Real fast.
Oh, he needs to leave, man. Manu needs to leave. If Manu wants to develop properly, Manu needs to leave.
Hughie,
man.
have you lot seen Toby? You definitely heard these lot talk about Dallo. Like he's the next cut away.
Yeah, bro.
I'm keeping it shut because he's actually he's been one of their better players this season, if not their best player. But obviously, that because he's been their best player, that means he's been amazing this season and got no right to speak. So I'm not saying a word.
Diallo, you know. Anyway,
they say the highs and the lows.
I like that.
I love it.
And the Dallos.
I love it. Who tweeted from the main account? Ian Eze.
Probably, I don't know who.
Yeah. Who did that?
It ain't Eze. That's too much.
That's quality.
I like that one.
No, you need to go back and title your review that, Saeed. It ain't Eze. You need to take that.
Bro.
Yeah, you need to take that.
I took great pride in tweeting that one. I took great pride.
Okay, well done.
Well done.
I noticed the timeline was a bit quiet from us tonight, so I was like, let me log in.
He was distracted. Do you know what? Do you know what they were saying in my live?
Saeed's watch along was one of the best pieces of content I've seen ever.
Oh, it was
Bro,
brilliant.
hiding in his wardrobe at one point. He was hiding in his wardrobe while Nuruddin was shouting at the camera. I was like, this is absolute gold.
Do you know what they were saying in the live chat? They were saying, meet the Elises. Imagine, meet the Elises.
And you know what the funny thing is? We didn't even pray for times like this. These times came without even praying.
No. I prayed.
Oh, did you pray for these times?
Oh,
I didn't. These times have just. No.
GRIZZ, you telling me when you lot had Hule and Evans and that you wasn't praying that one day Man United? Of course.
Here we are. On the mid-6 tomorrow, you're so lucky D is unavailable. You were ready to get cooked by a Palace fan. You're so lucky. You don't understand how lucky you are.
Get a replacement on.
You
Brother,
can find
you're
another
on there
one,
too.
man.
Don't forget your commitment.
I am. I said I'm on there, but I've got work, remember. So boy, I'm not gonna stay for long.
Oh, okay.
I'm there tomorrow. Don't worry. I'm a man of my word.
But they're actually gonna finish below Chelsea Football Club that we have openly said, and all of us have said, like they're a joke of an institution. What does that make these club made of clay over there?
We've said before it's two clowns sparring, but unfortunately, one hits harder than the other.
Oh, you lot have hit, bruv. You lot, there's signs of life.
Well, I don't want to. We'll get to that section.
Okay, yeah.
I've taken my first breaths. Let's say that.
Yeah,
but
man.
We're still.
Wait, hold on.
We're still out in the ocean with no sign of support. So we've
talking about
to
breathing.
get a life jacket, huh?
You have, but has the brother breathed like brother Saeed?
Yeah, Saeed, are you gonna say
him?
Alhamdulillah.
I'm here,
Signs
man.
of
I'm
life.
here.
Well, as soon as you mentioned
hurting.
signs of life, I finally looked at him for the first time in what 20 minutes, 5 seconds. I looked at him and I thought, signs of life. Alhamdulillah, signs of life. We're good.
Nah, I'm
We're
here.
good. We're good.
I'm hurting, man. I'm hurting. Listen, we got 13 losses. I think it's 88 or something. Shots or goals conceded. Is it 81? I don't know. In the chat, let me know.
I'll find out for you. All right.
You do that.
81.
And honestly, the FA Cup, man, I might give my ticket in. I'm not really bothering. I mean, so if anyone wants to buy a ticket, let me know.
Oh, come on, man. It'll be a good day out, a good Manchester day out. Like,
A good Manchester thing.
Listen, man, be a good day for you because
bro,
you'll be
we are
winning
a
that
City
cup.
United. That's what we are. A City
Listen, man.
United. Don't you lift that chin up and you go again Sunday.
Sure. Anyway, I wanna carry on. Listen, broski, you know what it is, yeah. Every time I feel a new, different disappointment.
No,
you know?
look, Fleming.
I feel a different low. How can you feel like I should come away from this thinking, yeah, this is expected, but it's like it feels like a different low every single time. You know, this club makes you feel lower. This manager, Glasner's been there for how long? 3, 4, what? 2 months, 2, 3 months, barely, and he's out there destroyed us 4-0. And they took the foot off the gas. It could have been more. It should have been more. We are shit. This manager, I swear down, he didn't have the decency to even go and clap the fans. He walked straight off. Coward. You absolute coward, mate. Yeah? He says we are the most dynamic team and the most entertaining team in the league.
You're definitely entertaining.
Facts. Very
Yeah,
entertaining.
entertaining for the wrong damn reasons, yeah?
I was entertained.
We are entertaining for the dumb. Listen, man, we are embarrassing, man. I swear down, man. Just end the season. Seriously, man. I don't care about Arsenal game. I don't care about Newcastle game. I don't care about the Brighton game. We are finished, yeah? Finished. We don't even deserve Conference League. Let Chelsea have Conference League. I don't care, man. Yeah? I'm just so sick of this team. I'm sick of the players. Every single one of them can go. I don't have any loyalties to nobody. They can all go. This manager's the worst manager since Fergie. Post Fergie, the worst manager. We've had Ollie and Moyes, by the way. Yeah.
Moyes is available in the summer.
4-0, 7-0, 4-0, 3-0. I swear down, but I've lost count, brothers. I've lost count. How many times we've been battered? I've lost count. Like, brothers, you don't understand. Like, this manager has caught so many beatdowns. Like, broski, I'm being serious. I'm telling you right now, man, they need to go, victim support for this manager. Be real. Because this brother has put us through pain. Yeah. And it's just, for me, it has to. Honestly, if this manager stays, I swear down, bro. Like, yo, next season could be absolutely comedy. Because he ain't going to change his ways. You think he's going to change Casemiro just being on his own? You know? Some of the players, by the way, were disgraced. Casemiro, mate. Swear down, man. I think it's over. Al-Ittihad, Al-Hilal, Al-Nasr, all of them, Habibi, Ta'al. Come and collect this guy. Because, brothers, he's Ten Hag out. He's checked out. He is finished, mate. You can't do that. I cannot defend this guy. Yeah, he's playing out of position. But, brother, you cannot just get skipped past like that. I'm sorry, man. Evans, done. Ericsson, done. Anthony, done. Haaland, brother, if we're playing him next season and he's our starting striker, be worried. He's not ready yet. He's one for the future, but not ready. Nowhere near ready right now. The sickening, man. Elise and Eze, they were dancing around today. Dancing around, bro. We're playing street football. You know when you play street football on the 5-a-side and that? Them man were playing street football, man. They were like, yo, this is the ends, man. We're in South London. Yeah.
Facts.
We're in Catford, chilling in the ends.
That was a brother sleeping on the job.
Yo, is that KG, man?
KG sleeping.
KG sleeping on the job, man. It's crazy. No, but listen, man. I swear down, man. Whoever's backing this manager, Marcel, I can't wait to see this guy on Wednesday. Because if you're backing this manager, I swear down, mate.
You know, I bumped into him last week. I asked him about Ten Hag. He said, yeah, I'm being deadly serious. I couldn't believe it. I was shocked. I was on the way to the studio on the train. I see Marcel. I spud him up. I said, is this all an act? Is this all a joke? Am I missing the punchline? He said, nah, bruv, this is serious. I said, you are not serious. You can't be serious. And for you guys that have thought that you're above Thomas Tuchel, oh, welcome to hell. Because you'd be lucky. You'd be so lucky. You'd be so lucky if he graced your city. You'd be so lucky if he stepped foot in the theatre. Because it's not the theatre of dreams. Okay? It's not called that anymore. Not after the last 10 years. You have to change that name. Do you know what I'm saying? You have to change that name. Get a sponsor or something. You know what I mean? No way in hell are you guys going to turn your nose up. You must sack this manager. He has been appalling. And the thing is, he actually thinks he's doing a good job. I don't know what his quotes are.
Tapped, bro.
He's off his rocker, that guy. You know that?
It's so good though. Like it's actually good.
He's ill. He's actually ill. He needs help.
He's just mad. You still won't.
We are dynamic. We are entertaining. Mate, shut up.
Shut up. He's concussed. You know.
Shout out to you've seen Breaking Bad. You guys have seen Breaking Bad. You know when Walter White loses it, like that's the alternative. So you know, what I mean, we don't want to see that. He's gonna lose it at one stage, like Walter White loses it in Breaking Bad. He's too much. I've never seen anything like this guy. He's so deluded. It's unreal. You think to yourself, you want to laugh at Man United fans when he talks like that. Then you actually worry for the man's health, man. Like if he's actually believing what he's saying about the entertaining, and what did he say, SAEED? That we're the most entertaining and
dynamic entertaining team in the league. We score goals, brother. We got -3, brother. Brother, he's concussed, man. I said to you, man.
He's concussed.
He's concussed.
Nah, that he said, yeah. 52 goals you scored.
52 goals.
And discombobulated,
bro. What Matisse? What do you say, man?
Discombobulated. Yeah, that's what he is. That is the only word. I'm not going to use the rest of the dictionary on this guy. That is it.
Bayern Munich. Yeah, please. I don't know. You've been rejected by Nagelsmann. You've been rejected by Lopetegui. You've been rejected by Ragnick. You ain't gonna get rejected by Ten Hag. I tell you that. He will come. You challenge. Your surroundings. Good.
We do a good price. I really want to see him next season, though. I'll be honest. I'd miss him if he were.
I'm gonna miss him.
I'm gonna miss him so much. So much. Yeah, he must.
Yeah, but do you remember when we thought that? Like we thought the same about Ole when he was there, and then Jose there was quite entertaining. Van Gaal, he was entertaining when they was, on the way out. We thought, we're gonna miss him. They seem to find another one that they can, pull out the comedy with.
That's true.
Another one bites the dust.
This one ain't biting shit, bro. This one's biting Bill Clay. There's no dust, man. This
really on the clay thing, aren't you?
He's on the clay thing.
Bruv, I learned something, bruv. Shout out
Arts and Crafts.
Shout out Skull, who privately messaged us and said, yes, Skull, clay is below mud. Like he actually answered my question.
Geography.
You know what I mean? So big up.
But the thing is with Ten Hag, like tonight wasn't a tipping point. Do you know what I mean? I'm trying to figure out how he's still there. How did he get to tonight? Do you know what I'm saying? How did he manage?
Should have been sacked after 7-0.
I'm gonna send you one of the maddest tweets.
Send
what?
I've seen tonight. Gonachos brothers tweeted.
He's another one.
Check the big 6 chat.
Oh no way!
Wait, man, can you share this shit? Stop doing these ones.
No, it's in the group chat.
Nah, that's crazy. Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
No, that's wild. You can't do that. No, share screen. Share screen. No, do you know what? No.
Yeah,
I'm
share screen.
pulling that up.
It's gonna be all right. He's all right, man. What's going on
Turkish.
there?
Turkish, let me do that. Turkish, one sec. Let me do this, bro.
This is crazy.
Yo.
Oi, Ten Hag. Ten Hag has said, please, we've only lost 4 games in 2024, and the humiliation Crystal Palace was completely out of the blue. Is he mad? He's fucked. He's fucked in the head.
He said, God. he said,
Gabby said, go and drink water.
No,
oh my God.
This
Drink some water, man.
Do you know how rude? Do you know how rude this is?
Man.
But it's so
This is so disrespectful.
so disrespectful. You can't do that. That brother didn't play. Roberto didn't play. Why you say fuck me for?
He's definitely gonna see that as well. He's definitely gonna see that without a doubt.
Oh, is that really his brother?
Yes.
Yo.
Yeah, it's his brother, man. He chats shit as well, his brother, man. Too much.
He chats shit.
Nah, man. He's always chatting rubbish,
He's
man.
beefing everyone.
Nah, man. He chats shit all the time on Twitter, man. It's just
But
weird,
this is
man.
what I mean, innit? This whole club, this whole culture. See, this is what I'm saying. I'm gonna get forget it, man. I'm gonna get done for racism, man, and shit, man. I can't talk about the club's culture. I get done for racism. I'm talking about Garnacho and I still get done for racism. Fuck this shit, man. I ain't saying nothing. There's a pure, awful culture running throughout your club. Player power, think they're bigger than they are. The wages, everything, man. Big up Eagle-Eyed Football, man. Yeah, man. What a top guy.
Yeah, big up him.
Glasner
Big up.
has us cooking, he says. You know what I mean? You're right, bro. Listen, I've got no shame in losing only 1-0 to you lot now. You know what I mean? You lot are a super team, bro. You lot are a super team playing some serious football right now. But yeah, man.
That young lad, what's his name? Who plays midfield?
Walton.
Walton,
He's
talent,
class,
talent,
man. See all that Minu hype, man. That Wharton's, he's the real deal. He's going right to the top.
We got Blackburn. Produce.
We got 49.
Yeah, because he was highly scouted. I think he put on a Blasic against Chelsea as well.
Bro, he's quality, man. He's quality, bro.
He's been one that was making waves before they signed him in the Championship. So
yeah, no, look, I get it, Man United, blah 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 blah. Fuck Man United, man. Let's big up Crystal Palace, man. They were bad boys, man. Eze, Elise, Mateta, bro. I had the maddest doubts about Mateta if he was really a footballer. You know,
last season, how many goals did he get? I think he got 2 goals last season.
Yeah. I've seen him twice live.
9 in his last 10 games.
I've seen him twice live when I've gone to see Crystal Palace Liverpool, and I thought to myself, boy, I've never seen a bigger, useless boulder. I've never seen anything more useless. But this time he's come alive, man. He's like, bro, you know what I mean?
Big against us as well. And the Etihad.
Bro, this guy's the biggest turnaround, man. Turnaround.
Glasner. Shout out to Glasner. Broski.
This is the guy.
He's got a what's it called? A Montclair jacket. He's just chilling, bro. Who is this brother? Like, where's he come from?
This guy took
Canada Goose, not Montclair.
Yeah, Canada Goose. Yeah, like it's just come out of nowhere, bro.
No. This is the thing.
No, he was doing his thing at Frankfurt. He
went to the final. Yeah, I know, but like, broski, what the heck, man?
Oh, was he the one that won the Europa League?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, he was.
Okay.
Yeah, so this. He said to Man United, "Know your role, bro. If he put you lot in a blender differently."
Yeah, we're done, man.
4-0 wasn't.
Let me tell you something. If Arsenal do not score minimum 3 goals against United, embarrassing.
You're
embarrassing. It's embarrassing. You lot. And your lot, embarrassing. Minimum 3. If you don't score minimum 3 goals, embarrassing.
I don't care, bro. I'll take 1-0. I'll take 2-0. I'll take 4-3. I'll take 5-4. I'll take 8-7. Bro, we need 3 points. I don't give a fuck what the scoreline is going to be. But it does look very. Listen, I'm there. I'm at OT this Sunday.
I'll see you there.
I'm there. Yeah. We might as well link up after, my bro.
If something happens there, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about the show, man. And like, if something happens there, oh Lord.
You back in the
Anyway.
time?
We're here Thursday to talk about that one anyway.
Yeah.
9 p.m. Thursday. All right, what are we? 35 minutes in, 10.1K in the building. Big numbers. Hit the like button first and foremost. Let's get to 3,000 likes. Surely we can do it. 10,000 in the building. We've still got super chats to do on United. Quite a few as well. I'm hoping to get through as many as possible. But yeah, just a quick announcement. Obviously, tomorrow mid-6 is at the regular time as usual, midday. TOBS is in line to slot in off the back of a bet or something off the back of the weekend, but he will be there. SAEED will be there. Matisse will be there, and the regulars on the mid-6. If you haven't watched it already, that's on playback. And an even bigger announcement: Wednesday midday. We told you we recorded a little something special, and it's ready.
That's gonna make me happy. Go on, let's do this.
How's it going, people? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the first ever episode of Back Your Chat, the series where we bring our takes to the streets.
If you grew up in North London, you're still born to be a glory hunter. So what happened to you, my guy?
Yeah, I like Spurs, isn't it?
It's time for you to debate us about what we say on the Big Six.
Yeah, United in the house. You must. This is where the real people turn up, yeah?
It doesn't take a lot to cook these Chelsea, man.
Who's that? Who's that? Who's that?
Who's that, brother? What are you doing here? What are you doing here? Fancy me and you again.
Set your clocks, people. Set your clocks.
Oh.
12
Oh,
p.m.
I
on
can't wait.
Wednesday. Listen, we've got 10.1K here. We've put a lot into this Back Your Chat series, and it is going to be a series. It's launching Wednesday, the first one ever. So it's the pilot. So make sure the pilot goes well, people, because we think it turned out to be a great piece of content. I think everyone that was there enjoyed it as well. And if we can maintain that buzz, we can only build on top of that. And it's got the potential to do big things. Big up everyone that played a part in it. Big up everyone that didn't play a part on screen, but still showed support on the day. Listen, it's the first of many for sure. First of many. And we won't just be doing London, people. So make sure you're there Wednesday, midday. To be honest, I don't know if we've decided we were going to premiere it or not. Regardless, midday, just be there. I think we'll premiere it. We might as well do that and be in the chat.
Well, let's see what the most of the chat say. That would be good. Feel like how they want it played. Like premiere.
Just want it launch straight like that. Either way. Wednesday midday.
Either way.
All right, cool. Back to business, people. Back to business. The super chats. Let's get into it. From the very first one, Roberto says, "Damn. No words, SAEED, just laughter. Big up the Mancunians. I got red family members in Cheadle on my in-law side, but I'm keeping the peace today. Rest in peace, United." And
I
SAEED.
got four brothers, man. Four City brothers, man.
Wow.
SAEED is averaging 0.78 expected evictions per 90-minute streams. The most by any content creator this season.
Mad.
That's a top super chat. I can't even lie. Big up the
Expected evictions, you know.
Oh, big up, man.
Hey, 0.78, that's high. Sam says, told SAEED we needed that new stat for United, the unexpected goals, UXG. That will be here next season, I'm sure of it. Arsenal fans, how is Ten Hag supposed to compete with the players he has and the whole defense injured? Arsenal gave time to Arteta, and so should United. Here.
I agree.
I
We would agree.
Click says, felt bad for SAEED, so had to donate for the amount of tears he cried out into my glass. Enjoy. Big up SAEED, though. You, man, need to get rid of Ten Hag. He knows. We know.
Yeah, big up, man.
SAEED speechless like Drake reacting to Kendrick. Have some shame, Matisse. Elise has spent more time in the medic unit than on the pitch. Comparing him to Saka is disrespectful. Sorry, SAEED, for saying this again. Arsenal, City, and Liverpool combined 12 losses in the Premier League. United on 13. Mad. Frankie said, genuinely, you think after the United game, your goal difference will be 100 plus 100? The way they get cut open so easily, no skin on that team. Nah. I mean, like I said, we'll talk about it further Thursday, but I'll take the 3 points any which way it comes. But listen, I'd love nothing more than to dish out a bit of revenge for embarrassing, performances that we've put in against them during the years we were in the mud. So it does look like prime time, but we will see. We will be there. Saeed's latest word of the day, quote, "Daudacity," when the audacity is just too audacious.
Did he say that? Did he really say that?
You know what's bad? I don't even know. I just listen. Whatever happens tonight, allow me. I'm just
Yeah, Snooker Stone says United getting embarrassed is just normal. It isn't even a surprise. They're crap. Cup final 7-0. No Istanbul in the players' minds this year. Man United.
You feeling 7-0, Hughie?
We'll see.
United, the most ironic name. Team ain't been United for time. True. West Ham, remember United laughed off Ole's at the wheel. Oh, West Ham, beware. Remember United laughed off Ole's at the wheel. Big up the man them. Come on, love Nick. The many-faced gods have some sort of involvement with Casemiro. There's no way in hell this is the same player that's won 5 Champions Leagues. My God.
I love that reference.
Groundhog Day, says Daniel. Big up Daniel. That was a disgraceful performance. With every manager, there's always a new low. Big up the away fans. Ineos have a massive job to do. Recall when Flex and KG took a trip to watch Ten Hag's last game at Amsterdam, all gassed about his appointment as United coach.
But why wouldn't you be? Mad. We were excited. Like, why shouldn't we be? This guy was meant to be the coach that would be, I'm not saying on the level of Guardiola and them, man, but was meant to compete. And look how fallen. We're competing with Glazer and them, man. This is our level. You're
not competing. You lost 5.
Oh, well, but sorry. Yeah, we're not competing. We're not even on that level.
The light at the end of the tunnel is a train coming the other way, SAEED. That one's from Ken. Surely that hit today, or is it going to hit Sunday, or is it going to hit in the FA Cup final? Either way, we are here, people. Make sure you're subscribed. All that Mateta is that when the going gets all that matters.
All that matters. Oh,
all that Mateta. Okay, I get it. Is that when the going gets tough, United make it easy, or Eze? Saeed once said Cass equals Rodri equals Fabinho. Please let the cooking don't stop ever.
What?
Want Ten Hag at United forever.
You didn't say
I can't
that,
lie.
surely.
Relax.
Did you though? Just tell us the truth quietly. No one's listening. God, just tell us quietly.
He did.
I didn't say that.
You did say he's better than Rodri at one point. You did.
No, I did. Yeah, I'll admit that.
So you did say that.
I didn't say
Rodri is worse than saying.
No, but he was at one point, man. Let's not do this revisionism, man.
He's like, yeah, I said that.
I said that.
I didn't say Fabinho.
Yo, brother.
The way he's playing right now, the way he's playing right now is worse than anything we saw from Fabinho. I'm not going to lie. We saw Fabinho was cooked at Liverpool, rightly so. But the performances we're seeing from Casemiro in, I would say, the last 12 to 18 months have been nothing short of, in fact, 12 to 14 months have been nothing short of criminal, man. Mental.
I agree.
Do you think it's worse, yeah?
It's worse than Fabinho's, absolutely. He's getting deleted every game he plays.
I know. Fabinho is so bad.
Every game he plays, bro.
Yeah.
No, Fabinho wasn't this bad. Fabinho definitely wasn't this bad.
Sad, man.
Villain says, United fan here, no offense, but Saeed deserved the cooking. Talks too much when our club is mudded. Player FC Merchant, Sancho and Ahmad FC.
Oh, shit.
You know what? I don't want to argue.
KJ says today, Casemiro was dribbled past 8 times, 2 more than Saliba has been in 3,240 minutes of Premier League football this season. Leave my guy Saeed alone. All jokes aside, that was disgraceful. My guy Tobs, what are you saying, my bro? This could be your season.
This could be your next season to you.
God forbid. If Ange slips the way Ten Hag has slipped, he's not making it this far. He's not making it as far as Ten Hag has made it this season. I'll tell you that for free.
All right, mate.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm waiting for you.
Look at Turkish. Nah, that was crazy.
What's going on here?
What happened?
Man said,
I don't
swear.
Nah, no, I'm reading the next super chat, yeah, and I'm thinking, what's it trying to say, bruv? Am I like, is acoustic like?
That's very bad, man. That's disrespectful, man.
What
Like,
the hell?
Come on, man. You lot, man. Relax, man.
He's trying to say what I think.
Yeah, he is. But
I think he's trying to say they're
Yeah.
autistic,
Yeah, that's what he's trying to say. Yeah,
Basically.
which is
That's
crazy. In fact, let me not say anything.
that's why I was searching behind. I searched
Let's move on.
because I'm thinking, bro, does it mean something else now? Or
Yeah,
something? Because I don't
it's
know what's
wild,
going
man.
on.
Just move on.
Winter Soldier says, Grizz, remember what he said. We don't want to hear this. Hold that.
I
All
told
right,
him, man. He never
come
listened.
out your bubble, yeah? You come out your bubble.
What bubble?
Don't know,
Ten
they just
Hag.
come out the bubble, innit? Liverpool fans.
Ten Hag said, era's come to an end. He's a bald Eddie Hearn. He just talks a good fight. There's no light at the end of the tunnel. It's a hole in the roof. United bottlers in it. Tottenham.
Yeah, Butlers, in it.
Would you give
Yeah.
Giggsy till the end of the season?
Give it
Bro,
gigs.
it's not allowed in Manchester, man.
Big up.
Carrick, man. I told you, Carrick. I'm going to keep pushing this Carrick narrative. I try to push it on Chelsea. I try to
Mate,
push it on
Kieran
Spurs.
McKenna, mate.
We
Kieran
don't have
McKenna.
any relations with Michael Carrick. There's no
Okay,
history
but
there, so you
just a
can't
good
push it on
coach.
us.
Just a good coach.
Listen, Kieran McKenna, man. Back-to-back promotions, man. Shout out to him.
Can't
Nah,
get
he don't
promoted
want to
from the Premier
ruin his
League.
career, man. Fuck that, man. Why are you trying to kill off?
That's what
on
I'm
that?
saying. No, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's
Yeah,
our
yeah,
level
yeah,
now, man.
allow it. Southgate, I'm telling you. All roads lead to Southgate.
Please.
Listen, you worry about our slot, man.
I'm not worried about him. You worry about him.
Big up, big up
I'm gonna
Lamine.
clip that. Yo, clip that. Clip that. Yeah, I got you. Got you.
I only say things on camera
Bro,
when I'm
see, I'm
certain.
ready for that because I'm gonna.
I
When they have a
only
shit down
say
the season-
things on
Yeah.
camera when I know.
Like,
Okay,
hey
then.
Jude, like, hey Javi, like,
Your
hey,
record was not
Javi.
great.
Never said it on camera.
Man,
Remember?
That wasn't.
Never said it on camera. Yeah, smart. I never said it on camera.
We got it.
What
Ladies and
we say
gentlemen,
in
we got
private
it.
stays in private.
Big up Lamine. He
killing me,
says Casemiro left Real for United to shout Levi jeans wherever he's on the ball. Turkish, we need to go OT and do what Nina did to CBiz. SAEED, when you prayed during Ramadan, just know I prayed too. Ryan Mason might be available for the right price.
Ryan Mason.
Please take him.
Where is he now?
He's still at
Still at Spurs. He's still at Spurs.
Taylor
That guy's
says
stealing a living.
Ten Hag's probably got a more organized crisis management team. Needs it right now. It's no longer the theater of dreams. It's now the theater of nightmares. Red Devils be getting a world of karma. Oh, that one. No, I'll save that one. I'll save other clubs for other clubs. No, that one's for Tottenham. Don't worry, we're getting into that. I live in Essex, says Tom, and my schools were full of United fans. All you lot glory lot can hold that. Don't see them supporting no Stockport County. I guess that one.
I
was
said
at
give
the
it to
end there.
Nurin and Saeed.
Bless you.
I'm serious. Fair jokes.
Blue Moon says, big up Blue
Fair
Moon.
jokes.
This Saeed guy is going to need therapy. If United win on Sunday, I'm here for it. Ten Hag is doing his best, keeping you lot in the mud. It's fucked though. United against Arsenal, Tottenham against City. The way it's panned out, it's just mad. Jazz says, please tell me how an Evans and Casemiro defense gives any team strength or confidence. Along with Ericsson, legs have gone in midfield. 100%. 100%. That is all the super chats on United, I believe. Yes, it is. That's all the super chats on United. Love for all the super chats, people, because that was a hell of a lot. 10.5k in the building. Make sure you're subscribed. Put the notification bell on. Show Manscaped some love. Use the link in the description. 20% automatically applied. If not, use the code TB620. Hit the like button. I haven't checked if we've passed 3,000 yet, but we should have. Maybe I should ask for 5,000, but double check, people. Let's keep it moving. No predictions to make. So next up, the big six result of the weekend. And it looked like it was going to end the smoking. 4-0 at one point, but a couple goals, I guess, made the scoreline a bit more respectable. But yeah, Grizz.
Not for me. Not for me, bro.
Yeah, fair enough.
Home
Chris.
team first, so know your role. Sunny day, bro. Sunny day. Flags were out. Liverpool playing at home. Seems like forever and ever since we played at home. We just had like 4 away games in a row, got ruined in the FA Cup, got ruined in the Europa, in the title race. As I said to you guys, for me, I don't give a shit. I just want a celebration, man. Celebration. Farewell to Jurgen Klopp. Win, lose, or draw. What he's done is done now. I'm not going to let anything ruin his legacy. But it would be nice if we could just show a little Klopp, elements of Klopp team. Klopp, what he's built, his philosophy. And I think Toby will agree, and Toby can speak on his team. But I'm going to speak on my team and say, yeah, they played like the Liverpool I've seen play for the majority of those 9 years. They like strangled Spurs. Spurs had about 5-7 minutes at the start. And then Basuma took a free kick. Was it Basuma took the free kick, went into the stand? That was one shot in 7 minutes. And then we had 18 shots.
Yeah.
We had 18
Sorry.
Then we had 18 shots unanswered. And I'm not gonna lie, 4-0 was bare flattering. That could have been messy. Then he decided to take off 3-4 players, brought on Bajcetic's first appearance of the season and bits and bobs. And yeah, Spurs had a little 5 to 10 minute spell. You know, that kind of indicative of Liverpool's season as well, to be honest with you. But 4-0 could have been 7, 8, and I don't think anyone would have batted an eyelid. Like, we were just tearing them to shreds. So it was good to see Jurgen Klopp smiling. It was good to see Anfield bopping. It was good to see that we have got still a good spine there that the new coach can hopefully enhance with obviously new players and new methods and new way of thinking and playing. But we're not as bad as some have made out, even on this show, and we're not as good as some Liverpool fans would tell you. And I think third is about right for us this season. I predicted second. I was wrong. I hold my hands up. We'll play Arsenal. I thought we're going to be the closest challengers to City. And you guys know I said that, but we fell off at the end. But it was always going to be a tall order trying to change your whole midfield and compete. I thought we done well for considering we made that many changes. But yeah, man, just happy. Feel good vibes. Like, proper smashed up Spurs. But obviously Spurs walked into our game plan. Probably a lot would say out of the big 6, probably the best suited for us kind of thing, you know what I mean? And yeah, I asked that question last week, didn't I, about either he's very arrogant or he's very naive, this coach of Spurs, but it's not my problem. My problem is now is Klopp leaving, and boy, man, this guy's been an absolute legend for me. And he's, yeah, man, apart from all the joke and banner, you lot, trust me, you lot wish you had a coach like Jurgen Klopp, obviously apart from Hughie. So yeah, I'm proud and loud and proud about this coach, man. He's an absolute hero to me. So it was good to see him smiling again, obviously, after the last debacle with Salah. But yeah, man, all good, happy. Let's just keep it happy until the end of the season, win, lose, or draw.
Nunes happy?
No, I don't think there's been a player in all of our clubs that hasn't shut off their social media. We've all had it. I think every club has had a player that's got abuse, because we know and I don't want to get into this fans versus match going fans debate or whatever. You know, it is there's stupidity on both sides. But anyone who's tagging him in posts and threatening his family and shit, and especially what we know will happen, Luis Diaz, whose parents got kidnapped, this kind of shit is just toxic. And I don't need to say it, but I do need to say it because there's numpties that actually do it. So, you know what I mean, bun them. But yeah, you're allowed to criticize, you're allowed to scrutinize a player. And you guys know I've been as critical as I've been praiseworthy of him as well. Mm-hmm. But yeah, he's obviously got very nasty abuse, enough to take away all his Liverpool pictures, man. Everything to do with Liverpool, apparently, which is interesting. But let's see what comes off it in the next couple of weeks. I mean, what if you're going to ask me, what do we do with him? I don't know what we do with him. I think the new manager has to come in. The new manager has to come in and assess. Like, he can read all the reports and watch all the games and see the misses and all that. But until you see the player in training and speak to him and try to get inside his head, good luck. Try to get inside his head, then I don't think we can make an assessment until then.
Why are they abusing him? I thought Liverpool fans liked him.
That's what I thought.
There's guys, we, as I said again, with every fan base, there's the online fan base, and there's a match going fan base. Like, he gets hell of, you guys have seen it when he wins a fucking corner. Nunes, right? So he's got a lot of love and adulation. But there is sections of the fan base, and facts are facts. It is a lot to do with online fans that have this sense of entitlement. That they actually think that they can say what they want because they've got an Instagram account or they've got a Twitter account. They actually think they're worth something. Even if you've got 100,000 followers, 200,000, you're a dickhead. You're a nobody. Shut your mouth. Stop tagging man's family. Stop tagging man. Stop abusing him. You're a dickhead. You're an absolute lowlife.
Stuff like that really irks me, you know.
Of course, it's just
Tagging players and like it's one thing to criticize players. That's
criticize, bro.
Why are you tagging a man in stuff that's mad disrespectful as well?
Yeah. Apparently, I haven't seen it because I don't. You guys know me. I'm not that active on Instagram, but apparently it was Instagram posts like saying all kinds of nasty shit and whatnot about his family, him and that, and like even if you put away that because that's like. You're fucked in the head to do that. But even if you tag a man and say, get out of my club,
what's the point?
Fuck are you?
Very counterproductive.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Get out of my club.
It's not helping anyone, is it?
Nah, man.
And in the same breath, the same people ask for loyalty when he's in form and he's wanted by big clubs. So
yeah. So, you know what I mean? As I said, I don't want to get into a debate with, you know, everyone's support how you want to support. But if that's your version of support, Lord have mercy in it, man. You know what I mean? Look at yourself if that you think that's support. But yeah, man, he got abuse, and I don't know what to do with him, guys. I don't know. I really don't know. It all depends on the new coach's philosophy and what he thinks of the guy, basically. But I think it's slightly interesting because the local journalists that are briefed by the club or someone inside the club only last week put out articles suggesting that he wasn't the first choice of the data team. That ironically was Nkunku, who was our preferred player that we wanted to go for. But Jurgen Klopp and Pep Linders preferred Nunes. And people were suggesting that the way they've put that out, they're already putting doubts in people's heads like, yeah, this data team, when they've come in now, Edwards and Cole, they're going to want Nunes out. And maybe he's feeling that as well now. He's feeling a bit lonely, knowing Klopp and Linders were his guys. They pushed for him, and he wasn't the first choice. Interesting times.
He's not good. He's not good enough for Liverpool.
Do you think Klopp's left you in a good position?
Yeah. He's fine. He's left us in a good position, man. We've got a lot of good players. I'll still stick by it. Brother Harvey Elliott, man. Sorry, I didn't shout out Harvey Elliott, man. I've been doing so many post-match or reaction type shows on different platforms about Harvey Elliott. Guys, we know we don't want to do the comparison stats wise and numbers wise and all of that business because, you know, we all watch the game as well. So I'm telling you now, his numbers are insane, comparable to the likes of Odegaard, Foden, etc. But as a player, and he's only just turned 21, the maturity he's shown on that football. How old is Odegaard?
24, isn't it?
And Foden, 24, 25 as well?
24 this year, I think.
23.
Foden.
Yeah.
No, he's 24.
Yeah, this guy 24. At the age, this guy's just turned 21. And the future's very bright. Sometimes he's been asked to play very much like Foden. Sometimes he's been asked to play right wing. It's not really his position. He's not, because people compare him to.
Where do you prefer him? Central? You prefer him central?
Where he plays. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Arne Slot apparently plays with a 10. This guy, I mean, apart from his goal, because you know the goal is the cherry on the cake, the icing on the cake. Everyone looks at the goal and says, "Yo," but Toby, I'm sure you watched the game. He was the tempo setter, the presser, his energy, his work rate. He's up against Bentancur, Basuma, and Sarr, right? And I'm not joking. He didn't even lose a duel against these big brothers. And his skill levels and the way he manipulates the ball, his passing, his aggressiveness, his gegen pressing. Harvey Elliott is a true gem, man. But yeah, over to Spurs, man.
As I said last week, yeah, the homegrown players are the standouts of the season for Liverpool. The Bradleys, the Joneses, the Elliots, the Kwanzas.
Jarrell Kwanzaa. I don't want to say too much, man. We just let him just grow. The brother's 20. Yeah, he's been the find of the season from my point of view. You lot, of course, you can have your own opinions. Jarrell Kwanzaa has been a revelation. Considering we wanted Levi Colwell and we tried our best to get him. Wow, man. Jarrell Kwanzaa, 40-50 millions easily saved. Easily.
Yeah, let's talk on Tottenham now.
Yeah.
I can go on for ages, but you lot go first because I know you lot want to cook. So go on, go first. Let me hear it.
Andrew, mate.
Have everyone to start. He's on it.
No. I don't want to know that. I'm not
SAEED guy, man. Honest to God.
No. I'll let Matisse start on that one.
I don't really know if I want to.
We've eaten this dinner many times before, man. Like
Turkish. Go ahead.
So TOBS, you might as well just go through, my bro. Okay. Like we've been eating this dinner the last 3 weeks. Like I'm
surprised Turkish doesn't want to just rip into him, considering he was doing fan cams outside AFTV saying, I don't mind about losing now. I just want.
I don't. And I know.
I would assume Turkish would take that personally. Do you know what I mean? It just
why would he take it personally?
TOBS he's all over the gap because he tweeted even today saying, "Oh, we've got to show up in our last 3 games." He doesn't know what he really wants.
No, I didn't. No. So
you didn't say that.
Get your facts right. Yeah. So what I said, and I'll read you the tweet. Yeah. I'll read you the tweet.
Sorry for not memorizing your tweet word for word, but when you read it, it's basically what I said, right?
So I said. So where is it?
Can't you remember your own tweet? Why you need to proofread your own?
I've been tweeting there. So honestly, perfect.
He does tweet a lot.
When you're angry.
Someone steps on.
When I'm angry, I just have to let it all out because I'm not doing like streams anymore. I just have to let it all out. I can't remember where it is. Yeah, I can't remember where.
Let's just take Turkish's word for it.
But what I meant by that was that close out the season and just lock down 5th, beat Sheffield United and Burnley. Right, 6 out of 9 points, get it done. The other game that we have, lose 4-0. I'm saying it straight, lose 4-0. Genuinely, lose 4-0. I couldn't care less. Top 4 is done, so I don't care about the goal difference. I don't care about obtaining a record against Man City at home. Just lose the game, right? Lose the game of football. He better play Emerson Royale in that game. I don't want to see him playing Van der Ven at left back and Dragic at centre back. Play Emerson Royale. Play it your way, play it the Ange way, Ange ball, high line, all of this stuff. I want him to do all of that, all of the above, right? Against Man City. So that's what I meant by that game. But GRIZZ is waxing lyrical about Elliott. And I thought Elliott was really good. I thought his goal, fantastic goal. But my God, did we make it easy for Elliott to play? It's crazy. Basuma is probably the midfielder that's got a lot of stick in 2024 of our midfield, and rightly so. But he was probably the only midfielder that started that was actually trying. That was actually trying to put a foot in, trying to progress play.
Non-stop fouls, dirty fouler.
Yeah, he fouls.
Nasty fouler.
He fouls, but he's a DM. It's what's going to happen. He's a DM. He's gonna give away fouls.
Well, yeah, when you're too slow to the ball. Yeah, when we're too quick.
Yeah, but when McAllister's giving away fouls all over the pitch, you don't complain.
Of course, I complain. Hate endo fouling. Yeah,
no,
we're talking about your shit team now. We've talked about my super team.
You don't complain when you foul.
Carrying about your shit team.
So when you spoke, I didn't interrupt you, right? So
you tried. You tried.
No, I didn't try. Why would I try to interrupt you?
You had no reason to try. I've got a reason to try.
Why do you have a reason to try? I'm saying that our midfielders were not good. I'm saying to you that our midfielders were not good. I didn't think Bentancur played well. I've been saying it for the last couple of weeks. I think Sarr's form has taken a complete nosedive, giving away the ball, very loose touches, very poor passes, putting us in danger. I think it was just everything you've seen in the last couple of weeks, it just bared fruit. There was no way on earth Spurs were going to win this game of football. That's why, even though I wasn't on the show, I predicted 3-1 because I knew guaranteed we're losing this game. Spurs and Anfield, it doesn't go well. It's the same with Spurs and Stamford Bridge. It doesn't go well. It doesn't end well. It's never a positive outcome for Tottenham, right? I think it's like 1-2 wins in 33 years at Anfield. There was only going to be one result, but the performance in the first half was, Lord, I ran out of descriptions. Cowardly, pathetic, spineless, just pathetic performance, man. Honestly, it felt like Romero, Van de Ven, and maybe Vicario were the only thing stopping Spurs from not holding 4 or 5 in the first half. Like, it was literally wave after wave after wave after wave of pressure. 13 shots in the first half, 13 shots in 45 minutes. And I could sit here and I could blame each of the players, and I will blame each of the players. But I really need to shine a spotlight on Ange Postecoglou, because my goodness me, you saw Emerson, Noni Madueke. Anyone who watched that Chelsea game, Noni Madueke, bruv, he sent Emerson back to Bahia or wherever it is in Brazil, wherever he lives in Brazil, Copacabana, Ipanema Beach. He sent this guy back to Brazil multiple times. Destroyed him, absolutely destroyed Emerson Royale. And everyone knew, okay, you're up against Mo Salah and Trent. You're up against probably one of the most dangerous right-hand sides in the Prem. And he still plays Emerson. And not only does he play Emerson, he plays Emerson inverted left back. Sorry.
Brilliant.
Why?
Brilliant.
Why? So of course, Emerson was rubbish. Emerson was absolutely rubbish, and he's one that needs to go next summer. But obviously, culpable for the first goal, culpable for the third goal, culpable probably for the second goal as well. No, I think maybe for the fourth goal. He just had a nightmare game. But I already know Emerson's not good enough in left back. I have to look at the manager. Why are you putting him in that position? Why are you putting him in that position? It didn't make sense. He played a midfield three of Bentancur, Basuma, and Sarr. Where's the link to our attack there? Where's the link to our attack? I got patience for Ange. I got time for Ange Postecoglou, but he's going to lose a considerable amount of support from the fan base very quickly when you go to grounds like Anfield and you just do that. At halftime, no changes. You saw this team shit 13 attempts in 45 minutes, no change, no nothing. Just go out and do what you were doing in the first half, as if Liverpool were just going to stop, as if Liverpool were just going to say, "Oh, now we're kicking our feet back. We're not going to attack Emerson Royale. We're kicking our feet back. We're not going to try and exploit your high line. We're kicking our feet back. We're not going to try and play for your midfield." As if, in what world is that going to happen? So with Ange, I think he's at a crossroads, right? And it seems dramatic saying it. Not for me personally, because for me, I think he needs to get the summer. He needs to get his back in, and we need to see him continue to implement what he's trying to do at Spurs, because I still think he's been a net positive this season. However, the reason why he's at a crossroads is because the Premier League is a humbler. The Premier League is a humbler.
Facts.
Better managers than Ange Postecoglou have come to this league and have had to conform. Liverpool went from being a team that were top 4 chasers to title chasers. Why? Because they went from having a leaky defense to the best defense in the league. Man City reclaimed their title from Liverpool. Why? Because they fixed up their defense. Arsenal are in the running potentially to win a league title. Why? Because they fixed their defense. Nobody can tell me Romero is a bad centre-back. I'm not having it. He's been one of the best centre-backs in the league this season. Same for Van de Ven. That's a fact. Vicario has been shipping in goal after goal after goal, and he's been one of the best performing goalkeepers. We don't have a bad defense. Don't care what anyone tells me. We don't have a bad enough defense to be conceding 58 goals. So I have to look at the way we're playing. The space that we give to attackers, the space that we leave all over the pitch on the flanks. And he needs to sort it out in the summer, because it's all good and well saying you want to win things, you want to do this, you want to do that. But you're not going to win anything when you leave our team so open to be got at.
I posed this question, and I've been posing it for a few weeks, to be fair to me, for a little while, about Ange. And I said, if either he's arrogant or he's mad naive, which one is it? And from your response today, from your reaction today, from what you've said, there's a bit of both, Tobs. There's mad naivety and there's arrogance, and that's not a good look. The only difference I will say for your manager, Tobs, is he hasn't got his players in yet. So this summer is crucial because if he wants to continue playing this way with the players he's got, it's done. But if he believes in the way he wants to play, and you and Hughie have been telling us, trust me, trust us, then he has to have a summer where your what's his name, owner backs him.
I agree.
But history of the Tottenham suggests managers like Conte, Mourinho, Redknapp, even before Pochettino, haven't got the full backing of this manager. Who the hell does this brother from Celtic, Australia, and Japan think he's going to come in and going to get the backing of one of the tightest, mingiest owners in the Premier League? Because you definitely need investment and players, TOBS. You can't go and play this way next season.
Yeah. So this is why I said Ange is he's at a crossroads, because I don't think the club or fans will tolerate these batterings next season, because I think the expectation, there's no excuse, right? So first and foremost, the onus has to be put on the club as per in the summer. You need to get us a number 6. You need to get us new attackers. I don't want to see they're calling Kulusevski Cardio Kulusevski. They're calling man Cardio Kulusevski. 1 GNA in these last 8 games. Right? They're calling man Cardio Kulusevski, bro. That's what they're calling, man. Yeah,
this fall from grace.
so I'm not. I don't think it's all on Ange, because I do think even though he's made mistakes in how we play off the ball, I think on the ball a lot of our players are not actually playing Ange ball. I think despite his mistakes defensively, a lot of our players on the ball, they're not playing Ange ball. They're not playing Ange ball. They're not playing with verticality. They're not moving the ball quick. Nowadays, you're seeing the last couple of games, we're keeping the ball and passing it around teams' block. We're not actually penetrating defenses.
What profile of player do you think, or profile of players do you think needs to come in for this method of? Because it doesn't look like Ange is going to change. It's more so get the right.
He has to change. He has to change. It has to be both. It has to be both. It can't just be there's no world there's no world where Spurs just sign 6 players that all fit his style, that are all amazing players, that can all mitigate for basically having to make 5, 6, 7 recovery runs, leaving the flanks open, leaving the midfield vacant, so much space between our players. It's not going to work. So again, I have to go through the teams: Man City, Liverpool. The teams that have won the Premier League title and the teams that have competed for the Premier League title have shown you what gets you close to the title. It's not all guns blazing attack. It's what you do with the defense. If you have a good balance of attack and defense, then you're gonna shoot high up in the table. If it's one or the other, it always goes tits up. There's no team to this day in the Premier League. There's no team that has won the Premier League just blazing the opposition and having no responsibility for the defense. When Liverpool were chasing Man City many years ago, when it was Pellegrini versus Brendan Rodgers, that Liverpool team conceded over 50 goals. Where did they finish in the table? Despite all the great football they were playing, did they win the league? They did not win the league. They did not win the league.
Why are you talking about winning the league?
Because it's what Ange talks about. It's because it's what he talks about. It's what he talks about, bro. So
he needs to talk about the cups, because what you've done in the cups this season has been a disgrace.
Yeah, but he does talk about the cups.
Yeah, bro. That's where next season you're really going to judge him on. You're not going to judge him on the league. So I think you're
no. Yes, we are going to judge him on the league. No, it's not just the league title.
Not challenging.
Yeah, but that's the point I'm making. I'm taking him off his words. This is a guy who wants to win. So I'm saying to you, you're not going to win playing like this in this league. It's not going to work. That's all I'm saying.
I hear that, but Liverpool there's been attack-minded teams that have had loosey defense that have made top 4. My point is that you're not challenging for the league next year. I think the cups is where you need to be serious, and that's where Ange maybe needs to dial it back a bit, because you know what I mean.
I get what you mean, but that goes without saying. That goes without saying.
Yeah, for sure.
That goes without saying. I'm talking purely based off the way this guy speaks and his ambitions to try and change the culture at Spurs. it's one thing to say that he needs players, which he does. He absolutely does. But he himself needs to have some inward reflection on what it's actually going to take to get this team playing a way that's sustainable.
Yeah, I mean, every club he's been at, the fans said the exact same thing, that he doesn't put any emphasis on defense. So I think you're going to have to get used to.
But you can get away with it with them leagues.
Well, no, this is what I'm saying. Look, I never said it was going to be hyper successful. I said it'll either be the making or the breaking of them. That's the way I feel about it. It'll be the making or the breaking is the way I'm.
Are you? That's what I don't like this. I don't like this.
You didn't say that.
I still believe. The main thing I said. The main thing I said was I believe Andrew will bring Tottenham a trophy, and I still believe that.
He can. He definitely can. I'm backing him.
Gas Toby too much.
Listen, when it was all going well, Hugh was very happy to take the
Very happy.
Bro, it's only really capitulated in the last month or two.
So don't go anywhere. Don't
Bro,
say
apparently
look at their points since December.
Apparently, that's the first time in 20 years they've lost 4 games in a row.
Yes.
Wow.
And also, the amount of points they've collected is less than United's. Apparently, in the last how many months? That's how bad it's been.
All right, you calm down.
No, I'm saying
you
the
go back
amount
to
of
your
points.
play.
No,
Go back
hold
to your
on.
play.
Toby, what's the stat? Okay.
I don't know the stat. I don't know the stat. But for me,
the amount of points.
I don't know. I don't know the stat. It's not good, but it's not. It doesn't make for good reason.
Is it fair to say that
it's not just him though? It's not just him.
But you know, you made me apologize. You made me apologize for my Hungarian Gerard, and that was a joke. You was quite adamant and you was quite serious.
Well, you can't say that was a joke. You were serious at the time.
No, it's not a joke.
Yeah,
I'll get over it now, lads. We're moving on.
We're not moving on because you've not apologized for it. You've never apologized for it.
Moving
Football
on.
Genius and Steven
You
Gerrard.
play the fucking game. Please play the game.
Don't say play the game. You didn't apologize.
Don't let him, guys.
I'll play the game if the rules are clear, right?
Fam, he didn't apologize, and now he's trying to make me apologize.
He's making up the rules.
So cheeky.
No. Turkish. Shall we? What's the bigger howler? Football Genius or Hungarian Steven Gerrard? Which is the biggest howler?
It's mad how you don't put any of your ones because you know you're going to win.
Exactly. It's funny how he's not talking. Maguire better than Van Dijk. Bruno better than Kevin De Bruyne.
Imagine not even putting forward your nomination because you know,
These tap.
That's a separate nomination. Man. But you man have had howlers there, man.
He said I won player of the year, you guys young player of the year. That's what he said.
Since brother Toby, and people have been sending me all kinds of stats and facts, and I don't want to bring them. I don't want to be petty and childish and bring up all these DMs.
Bring them.
That since brother Toby has said Maddison's a footballing genius, the brother's just died a dog's death. What's happened there, man? Footballing geniuses don't go out like that.
Yeah, he's let me down.
Is there retraction is, I don't know if we're going to get one from Toby, but is there a tactic? Is it down to the coach or is it the player? What's going on? Because the fall-offs, since you said that though, like you called him a footballing genius, he said, me? Footballing
genius? You know what? Since he said that, and also since Expressions met Basuma, when did he meet Basuma? Was it around that time on the kick game?
Yeah. Yo, you lot need to chill.
You lot
finished your club.
The thing is, I'm not even going to bite back, right? Because I could bite back. I could bite back at Szoboszlai, who hasn't had a good game.
Moved on.
No, wait. I said I could bite back at Szoboszlai, who's not had a good game this calendar year. He's not even had a good game this calendar year, bro. And he cost more than Maddison. I could bite back. I could bite back, but I'm not. I'm actually going to address the elephant in the room. Maddison has been poor. Maddison has been poor in recent weeks, and since he's come back from injury, he's not been good enough. Right, he's not been good enough. I was expecting James Maddison to be one of the front runners in this run-in for Spurs, and he's been anything but that. The dangerous play has decreased, the goals has decreased, the expected assists has decreased, the expected progressive passes has decreased. All of the metrics that I associate with James Maddison, they've gone down. And he's even lost his place in the team, and rightly so. So I have no leg to stand on here. I have no horse in this race. James Maddison, football is a humbler. Toby Adeshabin, football is a humbler. James Maddison, he has completely dusted me. Basuma dusted me. So when I talk about
fair play though, guys,
when,
fair play to Toby. He's acknowledged it and he said sorry. So fair play, man.
when I because the thing is, we can talk about Ange Postecoglou all we want, but like he is only responsible he's responsible for how we set up, and we see the issues from a defensive standpoint. But the players that we rely upon, the players that he relies upon to play his style, have been so badly out of form. It's unreal. Pedro Porro, horrible in form. Pape Matissé, poor, out of form. Basuma, out of form. Maddison, out of form. Even Son in these last 2 months, some of the performances have been dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. I ain't even going to start on Cardio Kulusevski. I tweeted it yesterday and I'm keeping it true. I don't want to see this guy play out on the wide or out on the wing next season. It's either he plays in rotation as an 8, and if you're not willing to do that at this point, despite my like for him, sell him. Genuinely, I'm saying that. If I see Kulusevski on the wing next season, I'm gonna lose it. And I'm not even gonna mention Donny on the right, number 22. I'm not going to mention it because when I speak on these things, I get called a Spurs, I get called a hater, I get slammed by my own fan base and stuff like that. And I just have to go with what I'm watching. Madueke, Callum Hudson-Odoi, Martinelli, Saka, Trossard, Neto, Eze, Elise, Adingra, Foden, Doku, Grealish,
Mitoma,
Garnacho, bro. I can name you, no word of a lie, I can name you about 20 wingers in the Premier League that start at Tottenham. More than 20. I can name you 20 that are better than Werner, better than Johnson, better than Kulusevski. And what makes it worse is Johnson's probably the best winger we have at the moment. He's an okay player, but the problem is he's not good enough to start for Tottenham. You didn't need Spurs going out and spending 48 million to see this. He's not good enough to start for Tottenham. I almost feel sorry for him. Do you know how painful it was to watch him get the ball and run in a straight line towards Trent? He was running in a straight line towards Trent. No ingenuity. We don't have wingers who can create their own goals since Son has declined. We don't have wingers who can do the fucking basics, bro. Do you know how painful it is watching this shit attack week in, week out, week in, week out? Man that can't score from 2 yards out. Man that need to literally have their food cut up like a baby to eat, bro. The goal is right in front of you. The ball is on the line and you still won't eat. I'm so sick of it. And I don't care what anyone tells me. There's no way on earth you want to have an ambition to actually be one of the best attacking teams in the league and have guys like Solomon in your team, Werner, Johnson, Richarlison, even Son. The only thing, Son has had a fantastic season, but Son, in terms of goal scoring, but Son, we know what it is with Son. He can't play on the wing. He's cooked. He's absolutely cooked on the wing. He can only bag goals through the middle. And even when he plays through the middle, it's against a certain type of attack or a certain type of defense, sorry. So we're heading into the summer yet again saying Spurs need another left winger and a right winger. Take four. For years, we've been saying Spurs are too reliant on Kane and Son. We thought Kulusevski was the answer. He's not the answer. Last summer, we said we need 2 wingers. So we need 2 wingers, left and right. We need 2 wingers. The club signed us. I'm not even you know what? If I speak, I'm in big trouble. But we signed Donny, who's on the injury table, who I'm not going to speak on. We signed £48 million sterling on Brennan Johnson. And when I was flabbergasted, man were actually attacking me. I was getting attacked for saying this is reckless spending. 48 million pounds on Brennan Johnson, 60 million pounds on Richarlison, and even that one, I've held the L. God knows I've held the L. 108 million pounds spent on both of those players. Man, there are people in our fan base who are actually advocates for Werner to be signed permanently.
It's desperation. Isn't
How-
it?
Enemies of progress. Enemies of progress.
Oh,
Enemies
man.
of progress.
Honestly,
In the summer,
genuinely,
when I was
fed up.
cussing,
Noni Madueke, sorry, Matisse,
Go on,
my
go
last word on this. Noni Madueke,
Let him go.
who
let him
actually
go.
came from our academy, I don't even rate him high, but he's a decent winger, but he does the basics. He's strong, he's aggressive, he takes on his man, he can actually cut in on the inside, create separation, and make his own goals. Spurs don't have wingers who can do the basics. But yet we're expecting them to score, to have consistency. It's not going to happen with this crop of players. Son is 32 years old, damn near 32 years old, and we're still relying on him to pull us out the mud. Embarrassing, man. Honestly, it's embarrassing. And the midfield, we need a number 6. Don't care what anyone tells me. And the defense, I don't want to see Emerson Royale this summer. I don't want to see Ben Davies this summer. Get new fullbacks. Get new fucking fullbacks. If this club really want to be serious about backing the manager, back the fucking manager, because I'm so sick of seeing the same dross hold this team back. I'm sick of it. We couldn't even hack one game a week to get 4th with this squad.
Yeah, that was
What's going to happen when we're in Europe next season? Improve this team and don't bring us depth players. Bring us players that can push our starters to the fucking bench. What kind of nonsensical thinking is that? Spending 50 million for depth? No, go and spend fucking 50 million to sign starters, not depth. Don't bring me no more fucking depth. Bring me starters. Bring me starters. Honestly, it's embarrassing. It's fucking embarrassing. Oh, homegrown. Even the Conor Gallagher thing as well. Conor Gallagher. Don't bring me no fucking Conor Gallagher.
I'm not gonna lie, he'd improve you at the moment.
No, he wouldn't. No, he wouldn't. I don't care.
The way he's playing right now, I'm not gonna lie, you're gonna have to ease up. But let me just jump in here.
Very quickly, Matisse, before you jump in. So since brother Toby said football genius, October the 7th, someone even remembers, he has 1 goal since October the 23rd and 2 assists since October the 7th.
But we all
How many does Sabozza have?
We all recognize that he was a bit too much.
How many does Sabozza have?
What's that got to do with deflection?
It's just the question. It's just the question. How many does Sabozza have?
I think he's got more than that, funny enough.
Oh, really? All right, count
Yeah,
them. Show me.
Liverpool fans, I think he has.
Europa League, he's going to put Europa League ones in there.
In the
Yeah,
league,
anyway, we
not-
moved on.
Not against Dynamo plug the
You're going to be playing them.
We've established that Szoboszlai is really not that impressive either. When there's opportunities to speak on Johnson, I must speak, because we were told that, we have to trust the recruitment from the manager because, he knows what he wants with rare tete. Fucking hell. Kudus was £35 million, and we're going to get to my game because it was a great game, but Kudus was incredible at Stamford Bridge.
Incredible.
I guess we segue into it.
Like,
now, innit?
we may as well segue because, he mentioned Madueke, but I'm going to mention Kudus. Like, as much as we cooked West Ham and obviously we got our 5 goals, they did hit the bar quite a lot. And Kudus is a large reason why. If you put him, and I don't even like him on the left, but he was cooking on all positions. He was dribbling past players. So it was a problem. He's withdrawing fouls, creating chances, taking shots from range, all the way up into the 88th, 87th minute. He was still pulling up trees. So very impressive performance from him. But yeah, the recruitment on them forwards absolutely stinks. I have to say, it's just shambolic. And if you do sign Werner on a permanent, it will make my day, because that guy right there, I don't know what he's become, but he's gone from being one of the most prolific Bundesliga strikers to becoming a recycle merchant on the wing who just literally receives the ball, passes back, receives the ball, passes back. Can't dribble, can't pass, can't shoot. It's mad what the game has become. When Turkish complains about the standard of the football we watched today, I see why. It's awful. Even Tottenham used to have Aaron Lennon. Like, it's like, what the hell is going on here? Seriously. With some of these forwards. Oh, the system. Oh, you need the system. You need to make this pass, and then if this pass goes here,
this is my argument with your boy. This is my argument with Gallagher. This is literally my exact argument with Gallagher. And I don't say this to say that Gallagher is bad. I look at Gallagher the same way I look at Brennan Johnson. These guys they're decent Premier League players. Like, they would be a good player at a lower level side. But respectfully, you can talk about form all you want. Yes, our midfielders right now are not playing as well as Conor Gallagher, but we need a number 6. We need a lockdown defensive midfielder who can actually play through lines, pass the ball through lines.
I thought Sarah Basuma with that, man, like best partnership.
Basuma's not a number 6. I said we need a number 6 in the summer.
He's not a number 6, man.
He's not a number 6, and neither is Sarr. Neither is Saar. And Basuma, I'll be real, Basuma's not got the mentality to be a linchpin in our team. Like, he's too mentally fragile.
Yeah, he's lost it. I've seen him lose it, man.
It doesn't take much to knock
I'm
him.
disappointed in Basuma. I raved for the guy. I wanted him at Liverpool from Brighton. I was gutted that you lot got him for, like, you know what I mean, 30, wherever it was, like million.
I just like
25, I think it was.
I'm all for players who fit the manager's style, but can we please have some quality? Can we please have?
You did a lot of Basuma hype at the start of the season,
right?
right?
Yeah, I think it's on the manager and the club. It's on the manager and the club.
He's been back so far, so let's
Would you sell Basuma? Would you sell him? Would you sell?
No, I think I would keep him. I wouldn't sell him. I don't think it makes any sense to sell him.
No. He was up
How
there
many
with
are they gonna
Rice for you not
sell?
so long ago, Tobs.
What?
He was
What's
up
that,
there with
sorry?
Rice for you not so long ago.
He was what? Sorry?
He was up there with Rice.
He was, and
he
he's
retracted.
nowhere near Rice. He's nowhere near
retracted.
Rice. So what
So you have to retract publicly, you know, on Big Six. You
I've
can't just-
retracted a million times, a gazillion times. He's nowhere near Rice.
It will never be
yes,
enough.
I'm not like you, man, who will pussyfoot around it. I've retracted a gazillion times.
You could just do what GRIZZ does and say it's tongue in cheek.
It's not tongue in cheek. It's not tongue in cheek. He's nowhere near as good as Rice.
Oh damn.
So what are you saying? 150 to 200 M's this summer's a good investment, yeah?
No, I'm saying there needs to be, in my opinion, 120 to 150 million net this summer. Net. Spurs are looking to offload maybe like 12, 13 players.
Yeah, but who are they?
We don't do that here. That doesn't-
Yeah. Højbjerg, Emerson Royale, Brian Hill, Tanganga.
Look at the way he's smiling. He ain't
You're
getting money
gonna
for
get
this.
like 14.3 million for all of them, bro.
No,
combined.
listen, I don't think you heard what I said. I said Tottenham, I don't care about no Europa League. This team should be spending 120 million to 150 million net. Net. That's what I said. So whatever you make off those players, that's your business.
Last time they had a fire sale, Winks went to Leicester.
He went to Leicester for 12 million though. That's
I
decent
know,
money.
but that's not gonna get you anywhere, bro. You need to make big sales, big money sales. It's mad. It's crazy. It's them players.
There's no big
Levy will
money
do it though. Levy will do it though. Again, he'll back another manager. I just don't get how his reputation on this show is just it's just mad to me. He backs every manager that I see him hire. He backs every single one.
You're on your thing again.
I'm not. How much did Ange spend in the summer? About 200 M's, 180 M's? What is that not enough? Is that not nice?
Apparently the total spend this season has been around 240 odd million. That's spent, right? But then you take into consideration that Harry Kane was sold for 100 million, Winks was sold for 12 million, 80 million out of that 200 and whatever million were for players that we had last season in Pedro Porro and Kulusevski, where the move was made obligatory. So the finances is hit the books this season, but they were players we already had. You're forgetting that we had two senior centre backs to start the season. You're forgetting that we
brought in two since.
He's brought in one. He's not brought in two.
Well, Van der Ven come in the summer, so
yeah, but Van der Ven was one of our two senior centre backs that we had for 6 months.
Well, there's a Champions League semi-finalist called Eric Dyer who's still around. So
let me get the super chats in because we're past an hour and a half as well. I haven't even noticed the time flying by. Let me get the Tottenham ones in first. Where are we? Edge says Tottenham Hotspurs are professional participants. They don't win anything, they just participate. Their level of insignificance is dangerous. Quote, Extras FC. Tell me more about Big Ange's tactics. GRIZZ, would you still have him?
No.
shit. Yo, a lot of you are in trouble with this Big Ange shit, innit?
I like him. I said I like him.
Tap in.
He needs better players to play that pressing style. You know what I mean? So I said it's similar in terms of the most similar style to Klopp.
Told. The blaming your team has taken to their backside is honestly comparable to Drake this past week. Or the average Diddy party. Very spooky.
Jesus. Why?
Am I meant to say anything in response to
I was
that? Like,
scrolling down the super chats, bro. Well, I'm not AI, you know. I'm not a fucking robot, bro.
I'm so
I need to
confused.
scroll
Like,
down manually.
You're taking a
we
piss.
kept it there.
I need to find the next one.
You're taking a piss.
Turkish glitched.
So confused.
You are taking a piss.
You know, fuck.
Yeah, man.
Sai says Toby once asked us what we know about our team, Chelsea. Well, what I know about chicken shit can never chat to us. Win a major first, like back your chat. I need to be quick now because you lot got me on a timer. 4 L's in a row. Lo Celso not getting a chance with every midfielder playing bad says a lot. His players Johnson and Werner not good enough. Season over.
Facts. The Celso should have started. Nonsense.
Big up O'Malley. Robin Spurs of 50M. So Johnson is why Forrest got charged with financially cheating.
I'm not even
Crazy says, Ovi Tobes, I want to hear you say you want Jackie G on your team.
I couldn't believe that.
Yeah, that was mad. He said Hudson-Odoi as well. Do you know how happy that makes me?
Why can't you believe it? I've always said Jack Grealish is a very good player. I just think he's been crap at Man City.
Oh God.
What's oh God? He's been crap at Man City. Doesn't mean he's a bad player.
Let's not do this again, man. I got a 5-0 to analyze.
Well,
Comprehension. Comprehension is not. It's not good.
A couple more left. One from Ibn saying Fuad Abdullah Suleiman Nasser Ali Sultan Kadani said Son is for sale for 65 M's. Would you be willing? Would you be willingly to sell Son to the highest bidder? Told. Would you be willing?
It depends on the price, but I don't really get the angle of selling Son. Selling the only player in this team who's actually capable of scoring goals doesn't make sense. And he's our captain.
He's the only player in the team that you might get a bit of a bag for. Matisse said you need high sales. You might get a high sale for Son.
We don't need high sales. This club are posting profit year in, year out. We don't need to sell Son for 60 million. If the club really wanted to go out on a limb and spend money, they've got the capacity to spend the P. They don't need to sell
after building that stadium with all the rock climbing, Formula E, everything. There's no excuse now. No excuse.
Yeah. But with the Son thing, no, sorry. If it was 65 million, then yeah, of course. That's a big offer. But generally, I wouldn't be looking to sell Son. The problem is Son plays too many minutes. Ration his minutes. Make him a squad player and bring in players who can actually push him to the bench, and there wouldn't be an issue.
You support Tottenham Hotspur, so sometimes I think you forget.
What do you mean? I don't understand. What does that mean?
Man just said he said make Son a squad player.
Yeah, he's
Turkish. You make your best player a squad player.
Turkish. He's 32, bro. And what I'm saying to you is he can't play this. He literally cannot play week in, week out, and we expect and put in the same level of performance. He's just not the player he used to be, and that's okay. I'm saying we should keep him, but we just can't be playing him week in, week out. What's wrong with that? What is wrong with what I've said?
Yeah, you're right. Babav says Ange at Spurs is giving Emery at Arsenal vibes. Great start to the season, bad end, poor signings, divided fan base, and fired during next season.
I really hope
he's not fired next season,
bro. A little bit, yeah. I think there's a fair amount of Spurs fans who want him gone.
Really?
Yes. Yeah. Wow. I'm not in that camp, but I can honestly understand why they're angry about Ange. Genuinely, I can.
Nah, sacking him's long. That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't agree with it. I think
I'm joking.
Madness.
One more season.
One
more season.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Chat. Ridiculous, chat.
All the super chats left, I believe, are on other subjects. Well, Nick says Big Six brotherhood is unmatched. Can't believe SAEED went out of his way to lessen the heat for his brother Tobes. Pure class. Therapy before football. Come on.
We're family out here, man. Come on, man. We're family out here, man.
Next up, I mean, listen, Arsenal City, top of the table, light work on the weekend. Chelsea, it's not often they've had, such results.
Yeah, give them their praise, man. They deserve their spotlight. I can't lie.
Well, they cooked, man. They cooked. They're really good. Really, really good.
This was my favorite day. My favorite day of the season so far. Best performance of the season so far. I've prayed for days like this. It was like watching the old Chelsea. It was attacking, and it was clinical football for once. You would not believe how direct we was. We were just splitting West Ham open. Some incredible passes, whether it was Palmer, whether it was Chalobah on one of the goals as well, an incredible pass for Madueke. There was teamwork. They were united, pardon the pun, but they were playing it across, tapping the ball in for an open goal. And I was just thinking, half of me was obviously buzzing and excited because I am happy with the performance, but half of me was thinking, damn, like if you just did this against relegation fodder, we'd be knocking on Tottenham's door. We might even be close to being above them. So it's lessons to be learned for a lot of these young players, and the manager who's I don't know if he stumbled upon the system due to the injuries, or he's just finally, found his system and this is what he's been planning. I don't think it is, but if it is, then fantastic, because it looks great. Cucurella next to Caicedo is just a breath of fresh air, man. It's been him coming from that left back position. It's changed his life. He's literally like a new man. He's so influential. He wants the ball in the tight spaces. He wants to play with Caicedo. He wants to play the 1-2s. He's almost duplicated himself at times. He's found himself at left back, making blocks, making tackles. He was doing the same against Tottenham. Then he's in midfield patrolling, and he's coming with some weird intangibles that I never saw coming from him. Like, he's barking at people, he's communicating. I'm really happy with the performances. I just need consistency now, because Chilwell's been injured for the whole season. Basically, his situation is, for me, is pretty spooky with the wage and what he cost and the lack of durability. So someone in that position's got to move, and right now it's got to be Chilwell. So Cucurella, I need that consistency next season, but it's been brilliant. I thought Chalobah was really good again coming into this team. Badia Shields looked really good recently. I think he's not been dribbled past in his last 9 games. He's been improving in this system. Silva came back in. Petrovic made some big saves. I will admit we got a bit lucky with the clean sheet this one, not like Tottenham, because them bars were getting rattled quite a few times, but we managed to prevail. But I have to go and praise that front line, man. Jackson with the two goals, Madueke with his goal and assist, Palmer again. Just the confidence that these guys were oozing with, particularly in the first half, was ridiculous. Like the interlinking play, the chemistry, the cohesion, the fluidity, it was all there. It was beautiful to watch. Madueke he's what you need in a winger. At the bare minimum, like TOBS said earlier, you want someone who's taking their man on, who's not afraid, doesn't want to just recycle it and rotate the ball around and play it safe and backwards and sideways. No, I received the ball. I'm going to run at my man. I'm going to take him on, get to the byline. I'm going to do something. I'm going to cut in. I'm going to take a shot. And it's funny that him and Jackson had that goal, which was my favorite goal, the one where they walked it in, because it was not just so long ago that those two were showing how immature they were against Everton. So the very quickly, they've gone from having a couple screws loose to actually, knuckling down and really understanding that this is not a joke. Like, you need to be you need to be singing from the same song sheet. And now it's not just in the last couple of games, Palmer carrying the team on his own. There's other people actually contributing here. We're actually proposing multiple threats. So that's another positive. All types of goals, one from a corner, open play. So I must say, like, it was brilliant to watch. Now, whether or not we can, first step is being consistent to the end of the season. We need to win every game to the end of the season, regardless of what that means, whether we get Europa League because Newcastle lose a game, which is what we need. Man United have lost, so now that's fine. That's happened now. We need to win every game, then we stay ahead of them. If we get Europa because Newcastle fumble, then, it is in a weird way mission accomplished, because that's bare minimum, especially with our injury crisis. You have to say Europa League is solid. It's a really good tick, because we've had so many injuries. You guys saw our bench against Tottenham. It was ridiculous. We've had like a consistent 10, 12 people out. But you can see that there's enough talent in the team to be in these positions. And that's what I've been saying. It has been unacceptable to drop points to Sheffield United, to Burnley. It has been unacceptable to be 12th. It has been unacceptable to lose in Wembley against Liverpool's kids, who have not had a combined 5 Premier League appearances between them. It has been unacceptable. And this shows why. Because when you actually set them up in a way where off the ball it's compact, people are close, the gaps aren't wide, Caicedo isn't on an island on his own, people aren't, disjointed, people are playing in their right positions, not out of position, the team actually looked like a team. And this is what we've been asking for. It's taken up until May to get it, but this is what we've been looking for. We're not expecting a consistent, win, goals. We know missed chances are coming, but the team needed to be looking like this for a larger percentage of the season. That's been the problem. We've got here now. Let's see if we get lucky and we make it into Europa. And yeah, man, like no complaints whatsoever. I thought everybody was great. And obviously we had some players coming off the bench that were able to play some minutes as well. And Cuckoo come on. I think Sterling as well is there. Desassi's there. And people will say, manager, what's the stance? For me, you know, if you gave me the option of bringing back Tuchel and Tuchel not going to Manchester United, I would take that because I believe Tuchel's a better manager, and I would not run the risk of Pochettino in his last year of his contract. It might not work out, as we've seen for a large part of this season, has been pretty disappointing. Then we sack him anyway, and Tuchel's at Man United doing a madness. So I wouldn't run that risk. However, that's not going to happen. We know that. So if he finishes 6th in the Europa League, maybe it's a conversation. We'll see. We'll go back and debrief. But right now, in isolation, we take the win and we move. Yeah, we'll go back. You know, because do you know why, Turkish? Because
you want to say what you want to say. Just
no, I don't. I don't. I've said already. You can't get away with what you've been doing. However, I'm not just going to take any old manager from the market and say, yeah, just sack him and just get anyone. I'm not taking anyone. I want who I want, or if they're not available, then. And he does well to the end of the season, and we might have to just leave it alone, because you can't do with a young group. And I've always said this, and this is why I never wanted to say sack him in the first place. I was biting my tongue for trying to go as long as possible. You don't want to switch managers every year with a young squad. They actually get along with him. They actually like him. There's some stability there in terms of the group, the environment. What's not good enough is the system, the tactics, the in-game management, the lack of results. I don't get any joy out of saying sack him when I said sack him. I don't hate him. I don't care about him formally managing Tottenham. However, as I always say, there is a baseline. And now people see after this performance why I had that baseline, because this team is capable of winning football matches. They are. So if the team is capable of winning football matches and the manager is not able to get them winning football matches, we have to have a conversation. If we were 12th, what you know what I mean? Like, it would be curtains. So we are moving in a positive direction, but he needs to finish the season with wins. And we need to be in a proper position, because that is what our spend and that is what our outlay at a bare minimum deserves. It doesn't deserve anything less. So, you know, like I said, it's a work in progress with him, and I'm not going to just take anybody, and everybody seems to be butchering it now. Nobody wants to leave their clubs. Almarim's staying, Xavi's staying, you know, Alonso's staying. So as much as people will say, oh, he's flip-flopping, bruv, if no manager is available because everybody's not moving, then there's nobody's moving. You can't sack him and go and get Thomas Frank or Gary O'Neill or whatever. So we'll see what happens. Like I said, Tuchel would be great, but that's probably not going to happen. So
why are you talking about getting new managers after you've just won 4-0? Like, what's going on?
Because what I'm not going to do is get lost in the sauce and say, right, after waiting until what's the date? The 7th of May for a proper performance. Now I'm just going to be like, oh yeah, everything's great. He has to do this until the end of the season. We need 3 more wins, and then we go from there. Right now, it's a great performance, but we're not going to, in my opinion, we shouldn't be going over the top. I'm seeing percentages and polls. People are swaying from 60% here to now 80% here a couple of weeks ago. Like, we need to chill. We won a great game. It's a great performance. He's found the system, but he actually needs to, you know, stop the waffling in the presses now. Let's deliver.
I like your take.
Excuses.
I like your take because, you know, your last 2 victories have been, we know what Spurs are and what they've been like for the last month or so. And West Ham, they know their manager's gone, they were on the beaches. Like, I like your take about he needs to show more on a more consistent and better opposition. I don't know who your last 2-3 games are against.
Bournemouth, Nottingham Forest and Brighton.
And this is where you've messed up.
Yeah.
Exactly. And this is where you've messed up. You've actually played good in the big games, or barring the Arsenal one. You've actually done well in the big games against the big teams. But you got to praise some of the players, man. Caicedo is now showing his levels. You know, I've always liked Badiashile. I said it when you bought him. I said, yeah, I wanted him at Liverpool. I wanted him as the dominant left-sided centre back. So I can't switch on that. So the quality we've always said is there. It's all about Pochettino trying to get to terms with this squad, and yeah, fair play to him. You know, if he gets you a Europa, I think that is some comeback for Spurs, for Chelsea and Pochettino.
It was a really good performance, no doubt, and I'm a big fan of what he's done with Cucurella and the midfield. I think it worked really well. Just out of curiosity, where does Enzo fit back into this? Because I think it looks really good right now.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Enzo's injured to the end of the season, so a lot of people are asking about Enzo, but to be honest, there's no panic because he's not available. He's injured. He's been injured, playing through pain for a few months, I think, with a hernia injury. So whilst people say that now they'll take it to the next level and think that he can't run at all and that he can't move, I don't believe an Argentine in that South American World Cup winning team can't run now. So he might not run to the level of Gallagher, but he can still run.
But I'll tell you something though. Both of the World Cup Argentinian winners played a lot of football, Enzo and McAllister, and both have died a little bit come the end of the season. Yeah, and that's telling. That's telling. It's a lot of football, man. They've played, man.
Yeah, listen, the World Cup. I'm not gonna switch my stance. I rate Enzo. I'm always gonna rate Enzo because I think he's gonna be a top player. But right now, I'm not concerned about that. But what I will say is he's one of those players that when I look at this system in particular, I would struggle to say where he fits in because you do need to invert a fullback. So that takes away a player in the pivot. Now, maybe he plays in Gallagher's position. I do think that's a bit high up for him. Personally, I prefer him deeper in those deeper midfield roles and moving up as we go. But this is why, as a manager, first of all, it's unfortunate that you don't sign all these players and they all get landed on your doorstep, and that's the director's fault because they haven't built the team in Pochettino's image, or they haven't built the team on the profiles that he needs and he wants, and that's where there's always a clash between manager and directors. But I do believe a manager with 1 year left on his contract versus a player with 8 years left on his contract, you're not going to win that battle. So you need to find a way to make it work. And that's it, really. Like, whether it's fair or not is another question. But when someone spent 115 million on deadline day with Rui Costa for a midfielder, and you're telling us, oh, we can't make this work, I'm afraid it's not really going to fly. So
I disagree. I think a manager has to be ruthless. I think a manager has to be ruthless.
No, you say that because you have Pep. It depends on if the manager's elite. If the manager's not elite anyway, it's not worth ripping up and gutting your entire squad of talented players when you're going to sack him anyway, potentially in a year's time. If it's Pep, I agree with you. If it's a generational GOAT, you do whatever the hell he says and you don't even back chat. But when it's Poch and it's very inconsistent and we're not really sure whether or not he's going to be here or whatever, I think you've got to keep your cards close and you got to be careful. So, like I said, I think there's room for him in the team, but it's not just him. It's in Cuckoo.
Sorry.
My goodness.
Sorry. Nigerian news.
It's not just him. It's not just him. There's a lot of players out that people will ask, how do they fit in? How does Lavia fit in? Right? How does Christopher and Cuckoo fit in? The overriding thought and the thing on all those players is that Poch plays a very intense pressing system, and a lot of the players we have can't play with that intensity consistently, especially when they've had injuries previously and they've had big injuries at the club. So there's a lot of fragile players asked to play a very taxing way of playing, and I don't think that's sustainable, and that's where the problem is. So the squad and the manager doesn't align, and that's the issue. So unless you're going to clear 250's worth of talent, then it's going to be a long day.
Can I ask a question? Because I've actually agreed. Because a lot of the points you made around your players, I think Caicedo has been playing some top football, especially the last 2 or 3 matches. I think he's played really well. Same for Cucurella as well, which funnily enough, I was having an argument with a couple of my mates who are Chelsea fans last week about Cucurella's season. But what is it that Poch has actually done to get Cucurella to actually start playing like he was playing at Brighton? Because the way this guy was playing earlier on when he played and last season was same for Booty Yashil as well. Booty Yashil, I might stop calling him Booty Yashil now if he continues and finally start calling him Baddy Yashil again because he's playing now as well. So what do you put it down to? Is Poch getting a tune out of these players, or are they finally starting to show some pride? What is it?
I think the system changes is very important for sure. Like Cucurella before was being asked to overlap and to stretch play and to give width, and for me that's not him. That's not him. He's a defensive fullback. Like he needs to be in the build-up. He needs to be in. He played in the back three under Potter last season against Dortmund, but he's not good in the final third. He's not good at attacking. So him inverting it's been brilliant. I didn't even know he could invert like this, to be honest. I don't think he even did this at Brighton that much.
Wasn't that why you bought him? Because he played left center. He played in the back three before, and he could tuck in.
Yeah, but the thing is with Tuchel's back three, when he was signed, is Tuchel's back three has wing backs. So the wing backs push on and the back three is just there. Whereas in this one, The back three is as it's basically Arteta carbon copy from last season, which is the back three becomes a back three because one of the fullbacks inverted and doubled up in midfield. Whereas with Tuchel, we didn't have anybody inverting; it was just a straight three. So it's a slight change. It's a slight change, but yeah, it's if he continues to play at that level, then we won't be questioning why we bought him in the first place for such a big fee, But I guess maybe this is why City wanted him to replace Zinchenko. I think they were linked with him many times as well, and they just didn't want to pay above the odds, which is fair. I still think we overpaid. He's not worth 60 million. But yeah, man, no, I think it's the system for me, but maybe it's confidence as well. I think he's a confidence player. I don't think he's able to kind of get dunked on and respond quickly. He needs time. Yeah.
I think the role he's playing now at Chelsea is the role Pep wanted him for. I think to move him into midfield. It's kind of makes sense. Yeah, no, it's really good, man. He did it in pre-season, so I don't know why Poch kind of didn't go and do this earlier, but it's weird. Strange one.
Let me get the super chats in on Chelsea. Vibav says, Cowboys, don't be surprised if Poch wins all remaining games, finishes above Spurs and United, but still gets fired. Stick with Poch, give him time.
He won't get fired if he finishes above Spurs. I'll tell you that. That means he'll be Europa League.
If Chelsea make Europa, whose project is more attractive, Spurs or Chelsea?
Doesn't even make sense. Chelsea got more money. Their project should be
Chelsea
more
got more money.
Their project should be more attractive than ours. They're signing all the superstars.
And Jamon's asking, let's revisit the question. Would you rather be in Chelsea's position or United's position? I think everyone said Chelsea's at the time, though.
Yeah. We all did apart from...
Everyone said that.
Yeah.
Robert, it's as if we have elite talents in the squad, and once the setup is right, they're cooking. Could have made top 4 easy. Grizz, you still rate Rasmus over Jackson?
I don't think I said Rasmus over Jackson, but I think he's close. I rate Rasmus still. I'm not going to give up on Rasmus like you didn't give up on Jackson after he scores 2 tap-ins.
Tap-ins are not allowed now. Interesting.
No, they're very allowed, but I'm just saying, why is he asking me to change my opinion on a player in a dead team when
it's a good
you
one,
didn't?
though. Rasmus versus Jackson.
Yeah.
It's a good
one.
one.
I don't remember saying that though, but yeah, Battle of the Mids.
Hugh, would you like to apologize to Jackson or no?
Nope.
You're gonna... Nope. Okay. Look, we've got some very stubborn guys on the panel. It's okay,
I still think he's ass. I don't care.
Yeah, he's ass. No problem. We'll be there.
I got 12 super chats left, people. No more because we are coming close to 2 hours, 8.7k in the building. I believe we're near 3,000 likes, so make it happen. First one of the 12, Gunnar in the CDN says, Chelsea took Mudryk, we got Trossard. Tottenham took Riot, we got Tomiyasu. Just want to say thanks, guys. Come on, you Gunners. Big up Daniel Desi, Fire Sale, Højbjerg, Richarlison, Emerson, Gill, Rodon, best defender in the championship. Plus more can easily get 70 to 100, if not more. Also, the way Ange spoke on Friday, no one is safe.
I agree. There's money to be made. There's money to be made from these players. May not be loads, but there's money to be made.
You don't play FIFA too much, man.
Struggling
not really.
for 70 to 100.
Højbjerg, I bet you.
My brother, who's gonna buy these players that you just rattled off?
I bet you £50 we'll get a sale for Højbjerg this summer for £15 million.
How much?
15. 1-5.
That's fair.
Minimum, we'll get 50. I bet you £50 we'll get minimum £15 million for Højbjerg.
Paulinho replacement.
How old is he?
He's 28.
Yeah,
right.
So that's 15 million there. We'll probably get 10-15 million for Emerson. We'll probably get 10 for Joe Rodon. If we were to sell Richarlison, we'll probably get about 35 million. We can make money from these
Bet
players.
me. Okay, £50.
That what? That Højbjerg for 15 million.
Yeah, I just had to think about it. Yeah, bet me.
For 15 million or more, Højbjerg goes this summer. I get £50 from you. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm in as well.
Wow,
Perfect.
what is going on here?
Crazy. They're perfect.
Crazy.
You man are gonna get like 3 million plus an obligation to buy next summer or some shit.
No, as long as the deal is worth 15 million or over.
Summer. I don't care.
No. That's not what we agreed. That's not what we agreed.
They've already confused
The
about
tapes
what
is
they
there.
What do you mean the tapes is there? I just told you we'll sell him for 50. If we sell him with an obligation for 15 million, we sold him for 15 million. That doesn't make sense. What do you mean this summer? So if we sell him this summer and he leaves to go to another club, that
So
means
you telling
Spurs are
me
going to
if
get
he goes out on loan this summer with an obligation or an option to buy, I
no,
must
not
wait
option,
until
not option, not option, obligation. If it's option, you win the bet. If it's obligation, I win the bet because that means that's money guaranteed. That's fair.
whatever.
Cool.
Whatever. Doesn't really matter. Next
Don't
in,
forget, I mean,
AJ says Newcastle cooked breakfast, Arsenal made lunch, Chelsea made dinner, and Liverpool had midnight snacks. All out of them bums down the lane. Rest in peace, Spurs. F says, I know it's just one player, but I think Klopp missed the trick not starting Elliott at right central mid after the 2-2 at Old Trafford. Liverpool would still be in the title race, in my opinion. Big up the panel. Black Cali guy says, big up the panel. Love from LA. I'm a Liverpool fan. What players do we need to get rid of and bring in? Aye, LA. I'm LA this summer. LA. Make sure you're there, people. But yeah, what players do we need to get rid of and bring in? Opinions, Grizz.
But go and check out Football Carnage in it for Liverpool specific, man.
Black Cali guy, ask him in July when we're in LA. How about that? Ask him in July when we're in LA.
Man's name being Black Cali guy kills me.
Bro,
that could be a million other people or millions of other people.
It's true, you know. Random, they might just come up to us. Yeah, I'm Black Cali guy. We're gonna have to take it for what it is. KP says, big up the man. Them football aside for a second, which side are you guys standing with? Culture or commerce? Kendrick or Drake?
Kendrick.
I've just pinned our playback room in the live chat. You heard SAEED say Kendrick there. SAEED was live a couple nights ago when the last Kendrick diss dropped. So if you go check that live, you'll see his live reaction. Me and TOBS discussed the beef so far last night on playback. It's there. Big up everyone that was there live. Big up everyone that's watched it after. So go watch that, KP, and you'll get our full thoughts on it, because for me it's not cut and dry just to answer it here in the way I guess you'd want it to be answered. There's a lot more to it. But yeah, big up. Love as always. Next one saying, I just want to give a shout out to Orr on his birthday. Last Saturday's game night was fun. Love for the love goes to him and the Big Six.
Big up Orr.
Big up a go.
Come on, love to Orr. And he's here as well, saying, don't let United holding 4 distract you. That Chelsea still held 5 against us while holding 5 less titles than the Arsenal. Keep the ego checked. Done. Turkish stance on some certain Arsenal fans still calling for Arteta's head if Man City don't drop points. Ain't that a bit weird? It is to me. It is to me. I think regardless of what happens in the next 2 games for Arsenal now, Arteta, see you next season.
Have you still got people calling for his head?
Big transfer window in the summer. That's my perspective on it. But I'm sure this summer, if we don't win it, it's going to be filled with back and forths about the age-old question. And that's someone out, because that's just the narrative with every club and every appointment nowadays. Sam says, well, gee whiz, Grizz, you sure do hold your hands up a lot for someone who's never wrong.
He doesn't even hold his hands up.
Gee whiz, Grizz. Joel says, funny how football works. Played against both Liverpool players, Fabio Carvalho and Harvey, and Fabio was the better player back then. Elliot, baller though.
Okay, big up Joel Burma.
Come on. And yeah, I mean, Carvalho was the even you know,
he's coming back as well. He's not gone anywhere, so it's be interesting. And he plays in that 10 role as well, so it'll be interesting who he keeps. Can't keep both, I don't think. So I think Elliot's way ahead of him right now.
Carvalho's got to go now, surely.
A new manager, see what he thinks. Adewale says, need to investigate Ten Hag for some of his purchases. Spent 400 M's for us to get worse. Haaland is so arse not worth more than 30 M's. And Anthony ain't from Brazil. He's not even a 20 million winger. Martinez has missed more games than played. And Casemiro is Ten Hag out. Man said Casemiro was Ten Hag out. Big up Adewale. To be honest, it's something that we've discussed. I'm sure it's something that we will discuss. But our Man United rep, SAEED, is very much in the camp of, you know, his time is up. So in terms of
fair play to our brother Saeed, he's been saying it for ages, bro.
Yeah.
So it's not like, I mean, reactionary. He's been saying it for ages. Man had the vision.
Proofs in the pudding. Big up Jason. Last one here saying this super chat is to help in case City hit the channel with a cease and desist for the 115 emojis.
City, best team in the land, know the world.
Bro, man.
Come on,
End this stream, man. This is
Haaland, Nordic meat shield. Haaland.
Look at this guy. He's got so much energy now.
City, best team in the land, know the world.
Nah, seriously, man.
SAEED, you sing North London forever. I told you continue doing that, and we'll see how the season ends.
Yeah, the way you were singing that Waka Waka, bro. Let Tobes carry on.
Yeah,
let Tobes carry on.
Trust me, we got work to do.
Tottenham's hands, man. It's in Tottenham's
We got
hands.
work to do. It's a big 2 weeks, bro.
The grind doesn't stop. The grind
I'm
doesn't
telling you, man, there's one twist, man. I've been saying it for weeks. There's one twist.
One twist. If that twist happens, you're gonna be seeing me in a picture just like this. Yeah, just like this. Yeah, same exact picture. Yeah, the same exact. I might even wear a green jacket or shirt, whatever that fucking.
I beg you shave your beard into a chin strap like his.
Hey, we might be able to do that in AI afterwards still. But yeah, people, we will be here. We're back here on Thursday, 9 p.m. So earlier than usual, but we've got extra after that show on Thursday. We've got mid-6 on Playback tomorrow, midday. The Playback link is in the live chat. Make sure you're there. SAEED, Matisse, TOBS is on that one as well. Special guest appearance. And obviously extras back Thursday, FC24 Wednesday. And as you saw earlier, if you didn't, back your chat out Wednesday, 12 p.m. Make sure you're here. Subscribe, notification bell on. Love for the love, people. We're out.
Peace. We're out. Peace.
How's it going, people? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the first ever episode of Back Your Chat, the series where we bring our takes to the streets.
If you grew up in North London, you're still born to be a glory hunter. So what happened to you, my guy?
Yeah, I like Spurs, isn't it?
It's time for you to debate us about what we say on the Big Six.
Yeah, United in the house. You must.
This is where the real people turn up, yeah?
It doesn't take a lot to cook these Chelsea, man.
Who's that?
Who's that? Who's that? What are you doing here? What are you doing here? See me and you again.